Oh my god. There's always a set. SQ versus a Bridget player. Pumpkin Spice. That's definitely a Bridget player name if I've ever seen one. It's KShue, what the move. I've played against KShue a few times. If you ever play in Tower, you've probably seen KShue around. Pretty solid Bridget player. I didn't know KShue played in a lot of tournaments until there was... I'm trying to think of what tournament it was. I looked at the bracket and I saw that KShue was there.
The collector. Give me your soul. Not enough anymore. However, one more guess. Can KShue what the move? Show us what they gotta do.
KShue what the move is a hilarious name for sure.
With their name.
I'm a fan.
Wait, Ice Spice? I don't know what you're talking about. That's wild. All I know is that Guilty Gear is happening in Ramlethal Valentine.
There's always a set. Every week there's one set where SQ's fighting a Bridget player and it like goes, it's like a nail biter.
5K. Kickstart my heart into the RC. Only goes for the single.
I don't know why. Yeah, I ran into KShue in Heaven a lot, but I actually had not seen KShue playing in tournament until recently, as you mentioned. Which is like, you know, a lot of people are like that, right? They play online and then they're like, should I enter that? I mean, entering a tournament, it's like a whole thing. Gotta have time available. What up, dude?
I mean, this is
yeah, KShue is at Frosty's. Is that what it was? I was thinking Frosty's, or I was thinking of another tournament. Maybe CO Taku. I think it was Frosty's though. Sounds familiar. But yeah, this character, you know what's funny? This character, Bridget, because man, they had 256 players for this bracket again. Jeez. This character, Bridget, is so interesting to me. A lot of people are really, really high on this character right now and are like, this character is so fucking good. So, you know, I am not surprised. This character is definitely dangerous to fight in tournament and spooky in general. Her damage obviously is not the highest, but I think what people value about this character is extremely good neutral and extremely consistent, solid set play that performs really well. Like, the offensive sequences are extremely good. If your character doesn't have a DP especially, it's really annoying to fight, I think. It's like extra annoying. And that means that you end up just constantly... Her DP is also really good because the RCs on it like get her out of pressure so much, and you can't really like backdash it very easily. You try to backdash Bridget's DP and then she... Oh wow, that hit in the front. She just reaches anyway and you're like, word, I was so far away and like this shit still hit me. Like this right here, anytime she lands 2K, like you might have just lost the round in like 4 guesses, right? Like this is just what happens. You just get hit by 2K TD one time, and you're like, uh-oh, I might have just lost.
Yeah, really interesting from SQ, holding on for so long. Still doesn't want to
Roger drop. That move is so good. That move is so hard to anti-air. DPRC is really good because you can, what's it called? Immediately cancel into like drift down low, or immediately cancel into, what's it called? Like overhead options off of it, right? Which are also really good. So between those two things, like it's pretty nice to be able to do that. And you can just fly away. You can just like drift up, fast RC, fly across the screen and not care, basically, right? You're like, whatever. I'm just gonna fly across the screen and who cares what happens.
Every single person in
That's, I mean, having a free escape is also pretty nice.
Getting absolutely clapped by SQ right now.
Yeah, this could be you.
This could be you, Nitro. This could be you.
Oh man, SQ though, both characters having burst off the table now. KShue getting the pressure on. Oh, and does find the touch here and getting it at the most crucial time, already to the corner at that point, and intentionally drops there to reset in the wall.
Yeah, the Roger drop crossing up or not is so funny too, because I just default to blocking a cross up, and when it hits me in the front, I'm like, motherfucker, man.
From the side of KShue, yeah, you're done. Has all the meter in the world. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bridget is really fun to play. She also builds a metric fuck ton of meter. Just by the nature of how many actions she gets to do all the time and like how consistent her pressure is. She is going to run a sequence where she does 2 like things, right? She gets a knockdown. First knockdown happens. She runs some kind of high-low. She runs the next high-low. She built a ton of meter and then, you know, she's chilling. Could Ram 2K have punished there?
Looking for the whip punish right there with the 5S.
I think maybe yes, right? Oh, this is gonna hurt.
No. When you can't even burst.
Can you
it out.
RC in the
Try to guess
like
when it bursts
like
and wake
5p a million times here?
How are you gonna escape this? KShue has one opportunity, one chance.
I was gonna say maybe that would have killed.
Oh, this sucks.
That was good
Okay.
patience, actually.
Recovery in time off the 2K. Roger.
As YRC is just
Yeah,
gonna jump out.
couldn't chase
Instead,
down the
is able to find
retreating
max
jump back ass.
range
Maybe try to
punish
6p
there.
it actually even.
Take
But sometimes, you know, sometimes it's hard to hit. Bridget's a great
yeah,
point for
potential
meter
decider
build.
here coming
True.
between the two. SQ
This is your battery
trying to go
character?
pop right away is staying so aggressive and active in these
We need an arc
situations.
system
But I
make
think that's what's
what's it
finding
called?
KShue
A
lot of
3v3
hits.
Guilty Gear fighter.
Yeah, and it's that overextension. It's like a very tight game of cat and mouse. It's like who's gonna get
Oh,
got?
the scoot
no,
not
the
reaching
drop
is
right
so
there.
unfortunate.
All the meter in the world, all the
Now you have to deal with
resources,
Ram.
it's
Why is
scary.
that hard knockdown, bro?
Ram's
Can someone tell me?
natural habitat, the corner. No way.
Every time I see that, it gets me mad. Why is that shit hard knockdown?
JP, very nice
Out of
answer.
there.
JP comes
And the
through,
side swap.
completely obliterates everything, gets through the sword, is able to set up for the
This
mix
will break the
again,
wall.
Might build the meter at this
Does
point.
does?
Not quite,
Oh, it
but still,
didn't kill.
off the
Would
bonus,
6H have
anything,
killed?
Literally anything.
6H does more
way.
damage than
Anything
Scoot,
from the
right?
other side too. Trying
Or am
to
I
wait in there
wrong
for a
about
second for
that?
the burst, trying to keep it as burst safe as possible. Gonna get the wall break of their own. Doesn't have the meter for the super.
6H.
Oh no, DP. DP? Anything? Yo-yo? No way you win this. No way you win this.
DP?
That is
No, that
Gets the
sucks.
burst.
Force off the
No,
burst
yes.
hurts a lot there. And if you scoot, SQ is gonna hit like
Can't even
5k
get
or
chipped at this
something.
point.
Oh
Aw.
god, but that is it. Roger on the bike. He
Got
pulls
chipped
up.
out. Maybe FD'd
Yes.
too late or something? I don't know. Because SQ had meter, right? Was it a punish?
Hit the
I
Akira
didn't see.
slide
I
going
looked
in, bro.
I looked away
Finishes it
to
off.
check
Good God.
something else on the
Dude, I
screen.
can't believe it. We
I looked for the
literally
meter
just
and then I
saw
didn't see if it just hit or not.
Chip from that was Roger missiles. Roger bike. That was
Oh
Ghost
my
Rider.
God.
That's the Ghost Rider. That's insane.
SQ had meter.
Ghost
Yeah.
Rider, Roger assist.
Oh, she was blocking? Okay,
Set
so
up
she
to
just
the wall
FD'd
there.
and then
Laser
let go
gonna
of
do a ton
FD2.
of damage here. One interaction potentially here, but KShue trying to even this up and wakes
That's
up.
another thing is
Very
even if you
smart
safe jump,
and finds it overhead on the
Bridget's
way down.
DP, she will mix you from
So
it. So
good. Very tricky. Right there and again, locked into this pressure sequence. Just mix up.
that sucks. Getting mixed from the DP block feels
That's what
bad.
I'm seeing right here. Now, one more guess, one more opportunity, but SQ not afraid to punish, not afraid to challenge.
Oh, if the sword comboed right there, that was a burst safe kill.
Has to find that one last hit.
That's
And
dude. That crossed up. I would be so mad.
Still has to find that
Air
one
throw
last
whiff.
hit.
It was air throw whiff anyway. Even still though, if that had crossed me up, I'd be so sad. But yeah, that move is so good. It's tracking, man. Tracking air super that's homing and plus on
I
block.
was like, man, what the
What a
hell,
good
dude?
super.
Dude, return of the killing machine.
What a good super. Oh, that was air throw attempt and got jumped D, I think, right?
Roger, sugoi. He did it. He really did it.
Roger is just
Oh, man.
Roger's that
Great
dude.
game.
He just pulls up on you.
Between these
Oh,
two types,
combo
SQ
here.
and KShue. I'm gonna see who comes out on top here. Full extension.
And doesn't chooses not to break the wall. And it was jump D that was a safe jump. Damn.
Doesn't matter, had the 50% tension. DP, it hits
Oh,
both
that's
sides.
huge. Knockdown.
Oh,
And has meter
Throwing
here.
the sword there, a little bit too much of a commitment here. KShue has the meter.
Doesn't spend anything though. Oh, I wonder if 2H Roger super would have broken the wall and killed there.
Trades.
Like if you just do killing machine there.
Overdrive here for SQ.
Dash block.
You have no life left to fight
Scoot.
with.
You can just scoot again is the scary thing.
Outrolled right on by. Straight on through to the other side. KShue.
Oh god, this is terrifying.
Flip. Looking for one more touch. You have to be so careful here. And
Oh
even
my,
Bridget,
gotta watch the
she
burst
actually
too.
contested
That's
some
scary. I think
damage
you're okay though
Like,
if
that's
SQ
not
does
something
commit to
you
the
have to deal
burst.
with.
It's not the
Now,
end of the
playing with
world.
this pressure,
Man,
how's
barely
it
built the bar to
taste?
FD right
Must feel
there.
to be stuck under
Scoot.
duress and you're done, chipped out.
Yeah.
Just like that. KShue on set point.
Because it was going to be fast RC and then a
Just
mix
enough
up
to
and
get
then
the
yeah.
chip. Burst available for both players here. KShue wins the footsies a couple times. Looks
I think
for
that
the
6P was
knockdown,
also
but we
very
go
good
into the
there
Reckless,
'cause,
and the
you know,
burst comes out.
Who doesn't roll the
SQ,
whole screen there and hit a
One
button?
key resource ahead in this one and finds the sweep.
I think that might have been plus that scooter, but SQ just hit 2K. It was like, what's good? You gonna do something here?
The positive tension without the knockdown is going to be great because if you get this one block string,
It's not that hard. You can make the scooter plus.
For you.
Nice. That was a perfect
Grab
throw.
her straight off her skates.
Okay. YRC.
YRC airborne,
Wasn't
so
quite far enough away at that point.
not that bad for SQ. Getting YRC airborne, you'll
This is
take it. It's
scary. You
not
have
a
to
big
find the
deal.
opportunity for SQ to burst
Uh-oh.
here. Where are you looking for? And now it's burst safe at this point. Just
No
gonna get the
super.
wall.
Unfortunate. If
No, I was
KShue built super there, it would have been pretty close to killing.
Yikes.
Wow, what a
Nice
tech. Holy
though.
shit. Now it's just a
Tech,
scramble.
especially with the
Perfect,
meter there,
perfect,
doesn't
perfect
feel like a
punish.
risk.
You cannot just scoot like that if the other person is ready for, oh, this is gonna be burst safe, right? That sucks. That's the thing is, like, if you're ready, you can't just scoot at a character because they can just boop and hit you out of the scooter if you're ready. The thing that's scary is that she can just do scoot into the follow-up, and then that can hit you out of it if you're not careful. So that can make that kind of hard. But yeah, Bridget has so much bar here. This is what I mean. So scoot into the follow-up, RC, super. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just stuck. It's burst safe, you know? Well played. This is Daze versus Cheryo. Cheryo, friend of the stream. Goldlewis player.
I could be wrong 8 different times.
Noise 2P. 2P is Goldlewis' savior in this matchup. It is his best thing to hit against Bridget in the air. It recovers extremely fast, and it's an anti-air, which is really nice. You'd love to see that.
Contribution to the match arena. Huge shouts, man. Thank you very much.
Let's go onde.
Big fan of what's it called? Big fan of having a 2P that anti-airs that lets you get out of situations. The big problem for this matchup is actually just Goldlewis is so big that Bridget can really swing these big normals, and it's hard for Goldlewis to stop. He really doesn't have a lot of great buttons to hit to stop it. Like 2P anti-airs the roll, but if you do shallow roll into jump H from far, you know. But yeah, like, it's pretty annoying. I've been playing Goldlewis more lately. I play Goldlewis and Sin, or I'm gonna play Sin and Soul, one of the two. Because Sin in the current version, if you play him as a solo character, you are gonna suffer. He is not a character that I think you should play solo in this game right now. He is just brutal into some matchups. Brutal. He has too many bad matchups for him to be played solo.
Okay.
Anybody. I think if you played Sin in tournament and you run into... I mean, most people think he's one of the worst characters in the game. If not the worst, right? So, if that... I mean, that should tell you, like, if your character is at that level, having a secondary is a good idea. This can kill. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. With 50 meter, you're below half health. Yeah, your life is forfeit.
That's nuts. I can't, like, Daze worked so hard.
So yeah, there's plenty of matchups where I'm like, I might as well play my other character because it's just better. It's actually funny because most of the matchups I would rather play solo Goldlewis in are also matchups those characters lose, but they just don't lose as bad, which is better. I'll take it. Oh, that was burst save, super. Well, doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. Everything got a little messed up there, but you can see the problem with Goldlewis is his problem in this matchup is his size. Like he's too big of a target, right? It's not that he really, like, you know, can't hit Bridget and win or whatever. It's just he's so big that it's very easy for Bridget to just tag him with basically whatever.
My son control
right?
The neutral. Oh, the pineapple puts in so much work there. Look at your life bar. That was like almost all on block. The Goldlewis effect.
That's you like feel so.
Wow,
like, yeah,
I did not know that was gonna link. That was tight.
One touch. You're like, oh, all right. Super comes out this time again, dude. Yeah.
I almost clicked on it. When someone comes into the stream and just says "cool clip" or "cool link" and they're just a random name, don't click that. That's just internet advice 101. Oh, he could have killed actually. OTG doesn't kill. Don't minigun. Don't. No.
Dude, when you set up the drone and you get the double air dash, that's just big Milia.
It's big Milia. It is. I know.
I don't know what the clip is. I didn't click it. I just banned him.
He's like, look, I'm big Milia. I love it. It's so funny. Nothing funny about.
Oh, that's.
Damage. Oh my god.
That is so bad. That's like probably the worst thing to get hit by Goldlewis in the corner, because he does that specifically to catch backdash, right?
I love it. It's so funny.
One thing that people do a lot against Goldlewis is when they see him do a behemoth, they automatically backdash, because it's a good thing. It's a good thing to do to beat it. But that is, you know,
she's dead. Yeah, I think she's just dead.
Pretty rough. If you backdash and get hit by that, the game's over. Right?
Oh, and one of the sickest super animations in the game to boot, breaks out the glasses, says, "I'll just play. It'll be fine. They'll be fixed next game."
She died.
Oh yeah, I got the far slash got low profile by her 2K there.
Absolutely died.
Stuffed on the way. Bang.
That's nice.
Thank you, John.
He droned there? He
Oh,
found
that's
time to
bad.
get
Yeah,
the
Daze was
drone?
about to fucking die off that behemoth. That was about to be so bad.
Love and Lear stay. With
No
the
RC, I'm surprised. I think if Cheryo RC, that almost could have killed, but maybe saving it is okay there too. I think a PRC would have been pretty good because you could have got knocked down in a drone, but this is also fine. That was really good movement. No,
Completely
probably
made
not the
difference here.
behemoth you
Had another
want.
RC, chose not to use it, chases down the back
Now you're
dash.
dead.
Oh, and just gets the clean hit and new. We'll call it footsies, you know.
Drone do my taxes. It used to, but this patch not so much. We have so much rain. I'll try to do dash behemoth. Her far slash is a pretty good round start, right? It's 10 frames as long as it hits in the early, you know, early active frames. It can hit later because it's got some travel time, but it's usually 10 frames.
We get to the top 8.
Challenge from Daze.
We get to top 1. When we get to the final Shin
Knockdown here.
Where Tong boots up whichever game he
Yeah,
wants.
this is a pretty rough spot to be when Bridget has all this meter too, because even if her pressure is wrong, she can just RC like that, extend, double roll. This is like, you know, she got 2 mix-ups off of that with 1 bar, and then she's just gonna do something like that again.
Yeah, like that was a pressure sequence and half. But I mean,
Oh, I like that. I like the air throw attempt. It's hard for Goldlewis to find openings here. As you can see, he's just a big dude. And moments like this, where 5H just, like, you know, you set yo-yo,
Cheryo, excellent job.
and then 5H hits you from the middle of the screen, and you just die, right? Like, that's, you know, he's just big. Stuff like that happens to him a lot in this matchup. He also doesn't have the best ways to challenge her offense. In the sense that, like, he has 2P to anti-air roll, but otherwise his 2P is very stubby. It doesn't really reach on a lot of the stuff that she hits. So she can space herself far enough away that most of the time 2P, like right there, 2P would not have hit, even if the scoot wasn't plus, right? Like, 2P is just not good for challenging ranges like that. It's not his specialty. Yeah, that is also not a good place for him to be. Because he, normally to beat stuff like that, what he wants to do is, wow, RC to choose not the wall break there. Interesting idea. Yeah, normally he wants to like pull up and do jump D, but then she can just hit 2H at any time, and she just like wins the game. You know? Is Goldlewis 6H used for it all on Bridget? It's a bit too slow to really be a long range challenge against her. Like, you could try it, but it's not the best move for that reason. It's just okay. You could do it. There's certain times where it's fine, I think. The other thing is, Daze's spacing has been very good. So, like, if you space it out so that after your after that kind of a reach, you could behemoth challenge her. But Daze has been like kind of out of range of where behemoth is like a good challenge, because raw behemoth is pretty good. If you block like Bridget far slash, you can raw behemoth, or 5HH, you can raw behemoth. Those are all good times to do it. But if you're spaced out so that it won't reach, she can just walk back, let you whiff, and then 5H you, and
Roger, that is so sick here. Same side,
you know,
mix up.
it's pretty brutal. Double roll. Gonna be roll again. What are you gonna do? You know, you gotta guess right on a bunch of 50-50s back to back to back to back.
Daze is kind of cooking right now. I'm not that.
You know.
Yo-yo roll into.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to read backdash, there's a lot of better things to do than 6H. I think probably.
This character's sick.
Oh, okay.
Empty jump, maybe a little spooked about 2H.
5K and nothing else. 5K in a dream here.
Try to bait DP. And Daze just doesn't commit. I mean, this is, like, you can just see. This is what I mean about Goldlewis. He doesn't really die to, like, heavy zoning, projectile style pressure. He usually dies when he gets swarmed. And Bridget and Testament are both good at swarming. That's, like, part of the thing about those characters in particular.
You're dead. Churn.
Oh, Pixel!
Not enough. You can just minigun for some chip. It just goes for some pressure. Oh, my. That's unlucky.
Wait.
I'd be pretty sad if the clash happened like that to me.
You're gonna get mixed here.
Behemoth? Nice.
Nope, never mind.
Yeah, I would have done that too.
It couldn't have ended on
YRC Behemoth on airborne like that, pretty good. Uh-oh, Daze is in big trouble. Try to bait the burst. Wow, just immediate challenge and no burst.
Okay, control this corner.
That is really bad. Yeah, that starter is brutal. Counter hit 2D into 426 in the corner is a lot of damage. Unfortunate the Behemoth didn't hit there. But you die on the next hit now. Yeah, you get the combo off this, by the way. In BRC, which is really nice. Great combo. Cheryo. Nice combo. That was a good combo.
Oh man, he's so.
have the wall splat. You don't have the height here to do close slash 248 behemoth. So doing close slash jump H into 684 is great. You sneak in another jump normal, make it a little bit easier, right? Microdash, I don't think the height would have been right. Even though she's light, I don't think so. That was smart combo recognition to not go for too bright.
In this set.
Or even just like something simple like close slash Kara 268 there, right? Like that could also work, but it's not as good as a jump normal into behemoth anyway. Get the extra bit of damage.
Oh no, and that's a good button.
Sheesh them. Oh, that was good. I'd be so sad.
Gets a throw on landing.
Air blocking like that's not bad. By the way, the reason air blocking is pretty common on that. Oh, that's a really bad burst spot. Yeah, behemoths are disjointed, so you know it's kind of hard to do that kind of stuff to them. Like bursting them is pretty bad most of the time. The other reason bursting behemoths is bad is that generally behemoths are RC points, right? So not only are they disjointed, they're usually the spot where you RC, and so if you burst them, then you know they usually block the burst and get a better punish.
Cheryo is in position to turn this on its head.
Jesus, Cheryo.
Oh, beta throw. Uh-oh. Safe jump. And Kara behemoth. That's where you see the backdash from Daze. If you're seeing backdash like that, a lot of times Goldlewis will counter the backdash by just doing 486 or 426. They're both the anti-backdash behemoths. Both of them are very good for catching backdash for different reasons. One's just slow, and the other one is just fast and hits far.
Oh, and has max security.
But both of their active frames generally tend to hit where backdashes are.
Yeah,
air blocking the laser super is pretty good because if you stay on the ground, what Goldlewis does is he like tap dust you or does overhead low behemoth or whatever, right? So by air blocking, you have better stuff, you know.
That's it. Should be a wrap as long as he.
Oh, didn't extend with an RC. Yeah, exactly. When Cheryo says every time she does 214S, I have to give up space so I don't get sandwiched. You basically, it's like that for every Bridget matchup, right? So when she's back here, if she throws a yo-yo and the yo-yo goes behind you, you generally do not want to be like where Goldlewis is, right? So if you're like this and the yo-yo is behind you, this is bad for you. You don't want to be sandwiched between it because then she gets to roll for free and then the block stun of the yo-yo means so she can get mix-ups or whatever. You generally want to be like, if the yo-yo is here, you want to be here. That yo-yo coming back won't hit you, and that's good for Goldlewis because he can wait and just like do drone or minigun or whatever he wants to do. Dany versus Marvelo. Ooh, Dany's been tearing it up at this tournament, you know, having a lot of success. Yeah, Cheryo got the job done. Daze was like in really good control, and then I think had a few unlucky swings that made it happen. Yeah, her backdash is extremely good. Bridget's backdash, definitely one of the best things about her. Nice FD and then whip punish by Dany there. Because her backdash is what, 18 or something like that?
Marvelo
18 frame backdash or something, 17? Yeah, 17. It's really fast.
Okay, double close slash, like that confirm. Goes
it doesn't have a lot of invuln, but it doesn't really matter because it's so quick. It should make her backdash 28 frames and make Sin's 7.
Still gets a better situation off of it.
I love that patience from Marvelo.
True, right?
Not wanting to overextend here, knows that one more touch will do it, and the raw dipper had the 50% tension behind.
True, right? Am I not spitting?
Always got to be willing to use that option. It's so good.
Oh, try to dash under for the people's elbow there. Didn't work out.
I'm surprised they traded. Oh,
2K2D trades.
Always 2K2D. It's all faithful.
Damn, almost had the whip punish on the 6P there. Damn, that's unfortunate. The names are swapped though, or they're fine now actually. I thought they were swapped earlier, but the overhead barely didn't build Marvelo the meter earlier, which is unfortunate.
Okay, gonna walk this all the way to the wall. Not gonna be able to get the wall break though, but the wall cling.
No slump. You just take the wall break. Positive bonus. Positive bonus chip is extremely good. Although this is a big chance. Kai can win in one hit here. Meaty. Oh, the jump back. It's hard to deal with Kai out of the sky, actually, right? He has such good air control. He's got really good air normals. And he has air fireball. And he can empty jump stun dipper at any time when he has bar, which is also really effective, right?
I'm just stuffing you with
so, you know, that makes it a little weird to try to stuff what he's doing out of the air. I think air to airing him is really hard too. This is a good example. So we saw this meaty last time, meaty 5K, and then afterwards you get close slash, right? However, because Marvelo FD'd, it gave Dany far slash this time, and then the far slash loses the 2k here. See that?
Every single touch that Dany's
So FDing that created that little opportunity for Marvelo. Otherwise, you know, it would have been meaty.
Oh my god.
And then he's gonna do 2k or something. See, that time there was no FD and it was close slash.
Especially with the wrist gauge build up a little bit, and then the people's elbow forces the burst. This is all Dany right now.
Yeah, Alpha Blade is probably to bait DP.
And now one more touch, we'll do it. But
This is okay. You don't care that much. Like, Chipp gets positive bonus, which is good for him, but you have 100 meter as Dany here, so you can just do some feral shit and then RC, and then you're fine.
Oh, try to wake up
Empty jump, stun dipper, yeah. Air to air. Stun dipper, yeah. I mean, it doesn't, you know, with this much bar, you get to create two pretty favorable situations, although it didn't end up working out. Oh, could you not have RC'd and gotten a kill there somehow?
Had to. 2K2D.
Bonsai.
Kill here? Yes, you do. So good from Marvelo.
They ain't trying to get aggressive. That 2P was really an aggressive choice.
2K2D, that shit reaches so far.
God. All right, now Dany is.
No dash block in the middle there from Marvelo. Something we usually see him do a lot. Raw dipper.
Seldom 10 frames where a button is not being pressed. I am not gonna lie.
Raw
He is so
dip.
incredibly active.
Ooh, did you see that 5k hitbox? Dude.
I'm telling you,
Dude.
5k from Kai is a war crime. It is an unbelievable.
It's super active, and it's like actually really good at counter poking.
Absolutely asinine. It is insane how good that button is. He needs it though. He does need it. He needs it.
Okay, good pressure here.
Almost has meter. Oh, burst the DP. Wow.
That's right, baby.
I actually don't know if he needed to do that, but he does get the corner.
But that's Marvelo taking full control.
Why is it so good? They just gave it to him. They're like, yep. I think they hit the whole ass screen. And it's really active, which is super nice for him too, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. You try to chase him when he's landing like that, and he just fucking stun dippers. It's really hard to stop.
Gotta deal with this Marvelo again. Wow, jab the corner.
Oh, that would have been scary. If that Fujar counter hit, oh, he's dead.
You're dead? Wow.
Damn, he just pulled up like that.
Damn, Dany.
That is unfortunate. Going out like that, that definitely hurts.
That's what's so beautiful about fighting games.
It's hard to keep track of him. It's because he does such a good job mixing up air fireball between that jump S, empty jump, stun dipper, you know, stuff like that, where controlling all those air options is really hard. Like he generally has really good air options to deal with that. Do you see these preemptive 5Ks?
It's so good, dude. It's so good. The 5K.
Again, how are you supposed to stop this, right? Like you see air dash back with jump S, you're like, ooh, I should go attack that space. Stun dipper. Every time he moves in the air with bar, you have to respect that's burst safe. Yeah, that's something he does specifically to bait burst. Damn, he's going through it. He does air dash back like that, and then you have to respect stun dipper, right? Because you're like, okay, it's there. If I do something, I'm gonna get stun dippered. And then what ends up happening is because you're respecting stun dipper, he what's it called? He just gets the empty jump and then pull up on you, right? He doesn't actually even have to go for anything. Fuzzy jump out. Charge stun edge, tap dust. GG.
I'm sorry, Marvelo. I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. Oh, DM Dany.
Well played. Cheryo versus Somnium.
This is it. This is it. Is this it?
I don't mind playing. Oh, that's burst safe. Yeah, 2H from Goldlewis. He dips down pretty low to the ground. That's not gonna reach.
Oh no, the drop. She's not all mine.
A little too far from the corner maybe, and didn't get high enough on the close slash there for that behemoth to hit. This matchup, I personally have never minded playing this matchup with Goldlewis. Like that last patch and this patch, I don't mind playing this matchup. I've always thought it's fine to fight. She actually, surprisingly, has some issues, I think, dealing with his pressure with her stubbier lights. And in neutral, Jump D is really effective over her primary pokes, which does give her some problems.
A lot of sleep after this. The insomnia is
she can do stuff like dashing 5k and things to try and interrupt, but then obviously you just hit far slash and then maybe she loses the game from that, or raw behemoth. She has to commit, and that right there is punishable by 2p from Goldlewis, so she has to be careful every time she does Rekka. His 2p reaches really far when he's punishing her Rekka hitbox.
And this is more of the same. Cheryo, though, we've seen these situations.
What is Goldlewis 2H animation? He gets like, he kicks his legs up in the air.
Mauled in the corner here.
How do you think this one's gonna turn out, Cotton?
Yeah, jump in. She is not the best at that. She has a good 6p, but generally she struggles against baits the super. Yeah, she struggles against his hop. Top's pretty good dealing with her. Drone throw again. Absolutely. Oh, you could have RC'd and killed the greedy goblin. Should have RC'd. Wanted the drone to do the hard work for you, huh? I thought she'd fall into the drone. Yeah, I know.
It's punching you, but it's the drone. You're just stuck. You don't get unblockable.
Oh, you can combo off that, but I think Cheryo is trying to bait burst.
Oh man. Oh no.
That's nearly unblockable there. As you
Behemoth RC, fast RC to keep a little bit of bar.
Keep the pressure, gets the throw. Drone is
Empty
gonna come
jump.
out after the OTG.
This round's over.
You're not allowed. There's no FD meter. There's no tension. How do you win here?
That's a punish, yeah.
You
This
don't.
round's over.
That was disgusting.
Yeah,
Not a lot of good
crazy
stuff to do
punish
there.
too off the just
Ram
block
can
here.
get run over
Cheryo
pretty
showing
easily.
Off the tech here. Oh, but that's a great counter hit that gets the burst.
Oh my god, I thought that was about to be a burst bait.
Oh, big air to air right there.
Something she has to be careful about in this matchup. Yeah, could have RC'd to break the wall there, but I think obviously keeping the corner instead is pretty good. OTG, oh my god.
Gets hit by that because that is
It
like a
killed? I was
very
gonna say it's
common
pretty close to
fuzzy
killing, but not quite.
But no one
I
knows.
can't believe
is-
that
that's
killed
a
her.
really-
Yeah, that's why I was like, there's no.
IB does not reduce block stun, no. IB just
I'm like, if that
keeps
is
you
high,
closer.
That's the first time you
On the
repped
ground,
that
it does
setup.
not
That's the
change your
first time
block
you've
stun
repped
at
that
all.
setup, man. Come
That's
on.
insane. That's beautiful. Let's go, Cheryo. Cheryo.
It's funny that he just said it like that when in chat someone was like, is it Cheryo and not Cheryo? And then Cheryo said, yeah, it's Cheryo.
Oh, burst.
Not Chip
Saves him
Cheryo.
out a little bit there. Push him into the drone.
IB reduces Chip as well, yeah.
That Ram's whole reason for not destroying the Earth was burgers. It's clear who likes burgers more here.
Oh,
So this is why this is
that
happening.
dash up close slash lost. This is actually a good chance for Somnium here. Having the corner, I think dashing 5k and dashing 6p are better for Ram in this matchup generally. Those are things you got to look for. Dashing 5k is very good. RC. Boom.
Dude, like what happens? What do you even
Great
do
little
when he
punish there
hits
with a
you?
throw.
I hate it, man. This character. It's
You should
like,
get 2 bursts. You should get 2 bursts versus him. I don't care. You should get 2.
Give me another.
No, they should give Ram less burst, bro. What are you talking about?
No, that's bro. If this character hit, I mean, Ram does the same thing. She's just small.
This is something that is much better. Oh,
Like it's so visceral when he hits you, dude.
much better for Ram. That corner position is really good for her against Goldlewis. He's big. It's pretty easy to tag him with stuff like, oh no, the skip to my Lou. Oh, that sucks. That was probably fast RC Behemoth and then got something else on accident. Oh, I wonder if that was super.
It has an RC as well. Doesn't even need to
I
spend.
wonder if that was
It
supposed to be
stomps the ground
super.
so
She just
hard that
fucking
Ram, who is
died.
2
She
feet up the ground,
exploded.
13, right?
What's our next match
That's
here?
the child.
Is that
You know what's
Solstice?
crazy? Met that kid when he was 13, right?
I saw the
13,
Ram color and I was like, that's probably
Wednesday night
Solstice.
fights. Now he's-
Hey,
now he's got
KShue gets to
Chipp.
fight
What is
another
this?
Ram.
This is insane. It is nuts. This is a grown adult, and I'm like, wow. Fighting games are
What a
so
bracket.
great. Pumpkin spice is delicious. Let's see how this goes. It is not looking like it is your season right now because KShue, you make one mistake against Ram and you explode, but it doesn't matter. It
Oh, that was
doesn't
interesting to
matter.
fast RC for the combo instead.
Okay, that's little walkbackers there trying to go for the micro.
You could take setup, right?
ERC,
But
easy 6
wanted
speed,
some
love the
damage and
decision
probably
making
more
here
corner
from
carry. And then
Solstice.
I'm sure there's a
Very
setup at the end of the
back and
combo
forth
anyway.
between the 2 next decisions.
Most of the time, Bridget has a
Bridget
way.
decides
Oh, that's already
Solstice able to
burst.
find the
Yeah.
hit
Most of
and
the time,
get
Bridget
that
already
burst
has a
out.
way
That is
to
gonna be the
like
round.
be
Incredible play from Solstice.
like do her old
Take the first
combo,
one.
build a bunch of bar, and then be getting a setup
First in the
anyway.
bag,
So you're like,
because
yep.
That's the thing. That one interaction. If Solstice gets a hit against, this is where the damage.
You don't really need to worry about it that much.
Like Solstice hits means so much more, and you get similar, like incredibly.
Oh, nice. We'll
difficult
take those.
pressure sequences, right? Like
Anytime your 2S with Bridget randomly hits on the second hit because they're trying to IB or something, you're like, hell yeah. Like they jump, whatever happens.
Okay.
Scoot in. If you space that scoot, it can be plus, by the way.
Punish, but
So
not too much of a punish here
you can
with
make
that
Scooter
one.
plus on
Easy
block,
gonna
and
go
then
get more.
that's pretty
No,
spooky, right?
again,
'Cause
6B afterwards doesn't
you know,
connect.
then you want to mash to interrupt it or dash block, and then if you dash block or mash and you get hit, then you take a bunch of damage. So it creates a situation where Bridget gets some offense that the attacker has to change up their strategy to deal with, and then, or the defender rather, and then, you know,
honestly, so
you
weird.
can do some cool stuff around that. You don't like watching Ramlethal?
The
Do
next
you?
message, Lappers, it is.
I don't mind.
It is
Oh,
Ram
my God.
trash.
I think Ram is fine to watch in that I see her a lot here, but I still don't care that much. Even when like it's like when Soul was popular, I don't mind watching Soul.
Trying to figure it out. But,
I don't know if there's a character in this game that I think is really, really whack to watch.
The strongest Ram, the strongest Soul.
It's usually matchups I've seen a lot that I'm not as like. I'm like, all right.
Very nice kickstart my heart with the RC. Goes for the dash cancel.
Some matchups you've seen like a million times, and you're like, wow. This one is not as common, although lately I've seen this in almost it feels like every tournament. It's like every week there's a brand new what's it called, Bridget player that Rams are trying to defeat.
Wiper, no wiping.
Oh my!
My sword's is better. Your little yo-yo. What do you think was gonna happen, stupid?
Oh, and got the burst out of it, just out of pressure there. Looked for the air-to-air. Bridget gets the better of it. That was a great.
Yeah, I think Happy Chaos this shit is funny to watch. The BRC mix-ups, they're pretty disgusting. Wow, word. That was so far away. I was gonna say maybe that she was plus enough to do that.
Super interesting. Could have gotten the hard knockdown. Has the 100% tension though. The clash into the trade. Honestly, I think that went KShue's favor because now if Solstice makes any mistakes, you just insta die. Still doable though. Oh my god.
Sin players have one player that shows up in top A.
You don't kill here? Maybe go. No, you don't. You go for a reset. Yes.
Yeah, next hit will definitely kill.
Oh,
or the laser.
Super.
The
Damn.
laser does get the job done. Collector has gone.
That's pretty. That feels pretty bad. Will beginner tournament happen recently? Every Monday, my Discord has a beginner bracket.
Any kind of real pressure you can get off of that.
Absolutely, and that's what it.
Kizzy's has a character crisis right now. Jesus, what a round start. I feel like Kizzy's been in a character crisis since the game came out. No.
Controlled tempo afterwards in these trades.
He's like been playing like 3 to 4 characters in like each version of the game. It feels like, right?
Oh, got the charge dust as well, just to make sure.
I feel like he in the beginning it was Kai, but then he's played a lot of characters since then.
Doesn't even use the meter here. Oh, and after the kickstart, my heart is gonna be able to spend it.
He's been like playing lots of characters for a long time, so him playing multiple characters not surprise me.
And it's okay because you still have that positive tension, so you're totally fine spending that resource to stop the pressure that Bridget wants to apply. 2K.
Just in case, yeah.
And goes for the burst save option. Why did that sword look so sick in this color? You see that blue?
He did play some Biken. He played some Chipp. Played some Zato.
Specialized guilty.
He's played Kai, obviously. He played Sin.
Nothing pretty.
He's played a lot of characters. I don't even know if character crisis is the right word. It's more like he plays lots of characters. He plays some Soul, yeah. Naga.
Again.
Oh, this is pretty far away from a win still though for Solstice. He needs a lot.
2 touches here, and you win the entire game. Low
that really went under that?
What do you mean? What?
I'm kind of surprised about that.
Swings like a mace, bro.
Brother Posey, thanks for the raid, man. I hope you enjoyed. I'm not sure if you entered the TNS bracket, but always love to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, and these players are trying.
Character connoisseur, yeah, yeah. He played some Bridget too. That's true.
Fighting for a chance at top 8, needs to get around here to get a game on the board against Solstice. Solstice trying to fight out of the corner.
I think everybody messed with Bridget a bit. Because remember when Bridget came out, everybody was like, this character is going to be so cheap. Oh my god, that did not just go under. What? What? Damn, I'd be sad.
Oh man, yeah.
When Bridget came out, everybody was like, this is the character that's going to defeat Happy Chaos.
Windshield Vipers, give me infinite pressure.
And then everybody's like, well, and then, yeah, she got some buffs. So.
But the throw comes out. 50% tension and a burst available.
Oh, that's gonna be it.
Central population, you might not even get the opportunity to wire, so you might just be
no, it's not. She didn't kill.
Be careful. Yep, there it is. The patience. Onegai. One touch.
Ah, Roger.
Oh, Roger.
Thank you, Roger.
Oh my God, was that
Roger's your friend. Yeah, I mean the reason Kizzy's not playing lots of Sin, I'm assuming he's probably still is playing Sin.
Yeah. I don't think
but it's not like if you're trying to like compete in tournaments, Sin is not the best choice. The solo main, you need another character with him probably.
No burst, stuck in between a rock and a hard place. You're now getting mixed beyond belief, back for fiction.
Ooh, I like that. I like taking the reset there. That was cool. And that'll do
Not
it.
even gonna have to use it until the tap does. Once the 5 bars are on the table, you can set yourself up for a crazy.
Lily
mix there.
versus
That
E
is
Honda. Did it
perfect
actually come out? I'll watch it after this match.
Continues to look to take control here.
They actually
Has the
showed
burst.
Honda gameplay. Whoa.
Adjustment has been made excellently so far. Just so in control in this fourth game. Looks like a completely, like the mental reset was there.
Not gonna reach anything after, yeah. Sometimes on that hit, Ram just can't get anything after flip.
JP's good just block there, but unfortunately the sword
She's
still
just, like,
came out
stuck.
anyways, so we're not too worried about it. If the burst comes out,
Oh, full extension. The explosions from the swords. It was such a nice mortar.
It'll be the Bedman mains. I mean, everybody tries all the
Round
DLC
away, set
usually.
point once again. KShue has to find a way. Stay resilient. Continue to lock down Solstice in this neutral in the corner. No burst this time. You have to find the hit.
6H. I wonder if that was just a frame trap at them.
There it
oh my
is.
god, find the hit you do. 50 meter. Just gonna
Super.
go for the reset.
No.
Sticks to the wall, breaks through. Not gonna spend the bar this time. Wants to have all that meter for
I wonder if that 2S
neutral.
was supposed to be super and just got the Gatling instead.
God,
Oh, and
just
the
like
yo-yo being back there is
the
actually
burst
pretty
beat.
unfortunate.
Just take the damage, put the burst in the bag. Had another 50% tension. Could have just gone for more pressure afterwards, and now you might have bit off.
The yo-yo messed the combo up. Yo-yo being back here means that you don't get much damage, right? Like, you don't really have a good roll. So you could do close slash 2S, 5H or something, or what? Like, you could extend a bit,
Just
but
like
not
that,
extending
though,
is
with the
like
burst beat.
totally fine, I think, since you're like, well,
Burst in the bag. Had another 50% tension.
Hell yeah,
Could have just gone
brother.
for more pressure
You know.
afterwards, and now
what up, Griffy? Thanks for the 5
you
mode.
might have bit off more than you could chew. You might have been a little too greedy. The burst thirst.
Having a high-level Biken player?
Oh, but
Oh.
Roger changes the arc of the
There's
jump.
still
The
some
burst
high-level
comes
Bikens.
out.
I think,
One
wasn't
more
Memo in
action,
top 8 of the
literally
last
anything.
TNS? Oh, the yo-yo toss sniped it. Nice. Why does Bridget have a
I love getting to
DP?
see players
Her
who
DP is
are
really good too, especially on block.
plays
The cancel on
every
block
sway,
is
that
extremely
talent
good.
plays everything.
And the range of it. The horizontal range is excellent.
Idom's Testament has always been.
Not very many other DPs have horizontal range like that.
Now, you have the pleasure of watching both these players go at it one more time. 2-2.
Her DP is really good. I think her DP and Leo's DP and
one beam.
are
No
really,
dreams
really,
left.
really
You are
strong.
dead.
They have good utility because they get mix-ups off of it
Perfect
too.
to respond there after a couple grinds.
Kai's DP is
of
pretty
game
big, but
period.
it's kind of slow. The HDP.
Time. You know, just finish, just knock one out real quick. One game, 13 seconds. Nothing personal, kid.
And the mix-up after blocking, it's not as good.
Slog, another situation where KShue has complete domination.
I'm surprised there was no
Corner
fast
for
RC
Solstice.
6P there.
Found a way to challenge out, and now KShue is the one who's under duress.
Yeah, Soul's DP is also pretty good, but I think
Oh no! Burst save.
I
I think you're just dead.
Yeah, I mean with laser, I feel like it's usually not a question, man.
Oh.
It does.
Didn't even get a chance to play the game after that. Man, this far away too.
Oh
Damn.
no! Burst save.
Did not even get a chance to
think
play the
you're just
video
dead.
game after that. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean with laser, I feel like it's usually not a question.
To be fair, Bridget
man.
doesn't let you play the
It
game,
does
so you know, get
much.
fucked. To be H. Back to some Strove.
Don't do that. Don't throw items.
CPU versus
Beat.
pause.
Oh man, us versus the server. CPU versus Bepaw.
What's happening in this match? What is this connection?
Slow and slow.
Wow, I cannot believe 5H whip punish 2S there.
Okay, found the knockdown there. Gets the trumpet and backs out afterwards. Good stuff.
Honda, I mean, he's kind of that dude. He's not a character you expect to dramatically change. He looks pretty similar to Street Fighter 5 Honda, which,
That was
you know, no, Honda is on release. Street Fighter 5 Honda is a little different,
Sure.
right?
My
I
God.
want the uncrustable.
It's a little different.
Counter
Like,
that was
Street Fighter 5 Honda got a lot of new stuff, and then Street Fighter 6 Honda has all that.
Jesus Christ.
So, you know, let's go to Otashi. I was talking about your commentary earlier about how you want me to commentate how I commentated the Slashback exhibition, where I just talk a lot of shit.
Double hammered.
You want all
Controls pretty
commentary to be
well.
that way. And I understand.
Every single one of you in chat has been hit by one of those crunchy counters.
You want it to be like, this guy fucked up.
But
What
yeah,
kind of
Bepaw is
numbskull
not
can't do a
easy
BNB?
to thrive in the sky. You're not allowed to J2K. You haven't been able to. move
Like, that's
It's been
that's
so-
kind of how I commentated the exhibition, because I was just chilling.
You stays alive. Oh!
I'm surprised Bepaw didn't
Wow.
burst.
No.
Maybe was
not
scared
even
of
burst me.
CPU reaction
Yeah, maybe.
RCing.
Come
There
out
is
on
an
top
extended
of
hurt
it.
box on the Reapers when Testament does them, but they're extremely good anyway,
Firing
even
on
despite
all
that.
cylinders, 4,800 or something. I don't know what's going on, but CPU has found a way, and now just running, trying to play in this airspace where
Commentary's hard. It is, yeah. Not easy to fuck it up, that's for sure. It's very easy to just do some nasty shit and be like, well, oh, I think the little gremlins actually might have messed up the height on making Crow work there.
Oh, stay in state, big fella.
That was a good teleport on reaction.
Set it up, but there we go. Was able to get the RC into the command throw. Afro connected.
I gotta say, my favorite slashback line is still Tempest is the greatest player to touch Ram. That was sick. I like flaming Ram players when they're not even on screen. They're just like vibing.
It's the universal. It's so good.
That's my favorite line. I'm gonna start saying that shit.
5K off of it too. Gets the full jump loop to follow through.
That's a good line. Wow, dashing IB on the Reaper. I like all the Arbiters, actually. I think it's a good idea to try and like stop Faust from just throwing items. The problem is Faust has pretty good counterplay. Right. Like, you gotta be careful about teleport, you gotta be careful about scalpel.
Oh, that's a great way to start.
Jump 2K. Hey, if you're here, the Testament player earlier, look.
That's a great way.
Hard knockdown, this is the setup. You do the fireball like I mentioned earlier, jump H, jump D. Double overhead.
Get closer for the mix up there. Triple overhead baits the burst in the
pretty good option.
Bepaw. Really nice sequence of events there.
It's always a pretty good idea to flame Ram players. Double overhead again.
Just like that.
You see that? That's really good. Jump H, jump D is like a super solid option if you have Oki. Super, super good. Highly recommend. Maybe we'll see it in this match.
Okay. Got the air to air.
We haven't seen the like 2K2D knockdown. It's kind of hard to do it against Faust because you don't really get that many. You're not gonna get a lot of 2K2D probably. What up, Zion? Thanks for the prime.
Wow, caught landing right now.
I like that.
Not just yet.
This is a punish.
Yeah, free punish. Look at. Okay, yeah, you're done. Look at the resources that we have on the side of Testament. You're absolutely dead. No, not able to block in time. What?
Probably try to hit a button because you can punish Scarecrow there.
Tap dust. RC's backwards there just to avoid
you can burst now, but that's where the bait is.
Going super hard to bait the burst. Again, whiffs on it though.
I think baiting the burst like that though is a little too. I think it's too greedy. I think you just gotta let them burst, particularly because I think Faust is okay in neutral, right? I think he's not. He doesn't hate going back to neutral that much there. My stance most of the time is if you hard burst bait and still get Oki, it's okay. But generally, as long as your character is not miserable in neutral, it's better to just let them burst or route around the burst than it is to hard bait it most of the time.
CPU in prime position against Bepaw.
If you can hard bait and still get pressure though, then sure, why not, right?
To get the item throwback. Banana Oki, oh my god, you're not allowed to teleport the anti-test.
Every once in a while though, I don't hate it. I think sometimes you gotta go for it, you know what I mean?
Charge fireball. Yeah, good burst.
Is Faust considered a big brain character? I wouldn't say so. I would say to play him well at a high level takes really high situational awareness. But I don't think he's like you need to be a mastermind to play him kind of character. It's more of like you need to be aware of all the weird situations your character naturally generates and then act around them, you know?
So smart. It's just, which evil do you take, right? It's like you don't want to get hit by the Arbiter sign, bro.
Ooh, and gets out of dodge there.
I love this. Yeah, so good.
Yeah, that was jump H, go low. That's jump H, jump D for double overhead.
The spacing and control that we're seeing.
What a pickup. That hurts so bad.
Okay, the succubus take back control here. Arbiter sign to stick to the wall. Burst is available. CPU.
Dashing low Arbiter. I like this stage. I like this Faust stage. The rain in the background is exactly how it looks outside my house. Look at 2K go. Holy shit.
The second time we've seen that exact confirm, but this time CPU maybe looking to bait the burst again. Doesn't go for the full combo there. Doesn't look for a knockdown or a close slash.
Yeah.
I like the H Reaper to try to catch the jump there. That was good. Oh, banana.
Like down but not out Bepaw. Now CPU's the one who's trying to find that pocket.
Dude, how many dusts has CPU hit?
Finally just taking the damage. I don't think Bepaw will end
It's been like a million so far.
No issue.
This round is pretty hard to win with the afro on you and everything. Yeah. You can get fuzzied there, like you can just do jump K, jump D overhead, or you can just pull up and do 2K.
But that's fine.
I have people floating outside my window. Yeah.
Ooh, that's Nice little backdash there to try to.
I meant the rain, but I'll take that too.
Oh, try to go for charge dust at that range.
They're vibing on my street.
Interesting. Again, we're seeing it.
A Death Stranding setup. Imagine the Weatherman's on there. We got a Death Stranding style floating people block coming through. It's going to be a cold front this weekend, and it's going to warm up after that. So get on your sandals and flip flops. Get ready to head out there and catch some rays. I've been Bob Stormfront, and that's your rainy day fucking thing. What rain? There's a lot of rain here. In SoCal, anyway. They've always got some stupid ass name like that, don't they?
Once again, these games are all going to distance. My goodness.
Bob Partly Cloudy. Like, it's always some shit like that. You're like, bro, that's not your real name. You change that shit to be a weatherman? Or Jim Hurricane.
As we get to
Dallas Reigns, that's a classic, yeah.
Excellent players in their own right as we continue to move through this bracket. God. It's so hard, game 5. And the fact that the winner has to fight Marvelo.
Oh.
Damn, that's your reward? Bepaw
Oh, a little too late on the setup. Yeah, you have to walk there a bit, I think, but that was too far. That super is about 800 frames on startup. It's part of what makes it so good for PRC, but also so bad for situations like that.
Nice utilization there, really punishing a normal mini Faust. Can really seal
Yeah.
here, and that's exactly
There's not a lot of good options for Testament there. If you mash, you can get hit by mini Faust anyway. I think mashing is better, but it's when you're low on life, it's not really like that good anyway.
Just to be able to get out of the just frame situation, potential.
Yeah, we watched the new Street Fighter gameplay.
Wow, and a meteor throw. No.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro. What a sequence.
Where are the homies in this?
We watched the new Street Fighter gameplay already, yeah.
They're done. They're gone.
Okay. I was gonna say, oh man.
They just show up right now. Absolutely.
Oh, I think that's supposed to be cross up, right?
But able to block Bepaw. Staying alive. Stay hammer.
Oh, the hammer, no. The hammer hitting the 2K on the cross up. Oh.
Happy chaos.
That is a hammer fall, that's true. Jack versus Ikushisu.
Happy chaos got what place? 8th?
You know, character's mid, obviously.
Character's mid. Character needs buff. Give him a third gun. Third one. He needs a third.
Did they just say give him a third gun? It's time.
He
He doesn't even use his second gun, really. He only used it in the super, right?
Ikushisu. Corner pressure. No burst. Kind of just die here.
Looking like you might need the third gun if this is how the pressure is going to go here. That's going to be an easy finish.
Jump F. Yeah, I guess jump F.
And it is.
He doesn't use it very often.
Already just completely cleaned up.
He only shoots 6 bullets.
Super quick.
Unless he does the super.
Got the burst donated, and
I think if he had a third gun, he'd use it even less. Oh, that mix-up was cheap. I like that idea. It didn't work, but that was a cool idea. It was supposed to combo all the way, right? Also, you notice Jack is just holding FD on it. If you hold FD on our first pressure, you can... Yeah. See? So, hold FD on the jump in, on the overhead, and notice that after this 2K here, 2D misses, and then Jack just has some freedom to get out of there. Where normally with Bridget, that kind of a pressure is looping, right? You just do like roll into roll into roll. But if you have D, you can actually create pockets to like backdash, 6P the roll, or like jump out and do stuff like that. There's a lot more counterplay there than most times where you just like block it and you're like, I guess I'm fucked.
Oh, Jack, pop goes the weasel. Send her up.
I watched the Lily vs. Honda, yeah. Honda vs. Lily gameplay is out now. I watch Honda vs. Lily. That is my, like, if I had to pick a mix-up that would never get blocked in this game, it would have to be jump in into roll through. Is there anything that is less blocked in this game? Like, that mix-up literally never gets blocked. I don't know. That shit is just fucked up. Yeah, that mix-up is despicable. Like, it's so hard to see. Rolls through, and you're like, well... Because you kind of wait to see, you know? You're like, okay, let me wait and see if, like, it's going to be a button into roll, if it's going to be this or that. But, like, jump in into roll is...
Not only for the
fucked up. Oh, the curse burst bait.
As far as you can to get a piece of that match arena. So, as we keep going, loving it so far. And again, Jack gets the burst.
Backdash BRC overhead. Oh.
Quickly takes the game as well. Typical happy chaos round.
Yeah, sometimes he can just take control and absolutely blow the rounds out. That is one of the nice things about Strive, is how many characters.
Does
can actually
PRC
have
low?
that
That's
happen.
true too.
When you're right, you are so damn right in this game.
God.
A single gunshot into concentrate in the middle of the screen. That was pretty funny.
Whipping out the command grab early, super important. And now Jack creating his space. Roger. He was not.
Yeah, BRC is super cheap.
It's not the same. It's not
will never forget when people were like, you know, they should just make BRC 25 meter if they're gonna make something 25 meters. Just like, let's make the game better. Make BRC 25 meter. This game with 25 meter BRC will be so fucked up. You know how stupid the positive pressure would be with BRC like that? You'd spend the whole game in slow motion, dude.
Job done right there. And that's what, like, I love to see this from Ikushisu because this is exactly what we.
People will constantly run at you and just do fucking what's it called?
And Happy Chaos is definitely a character you have to work super hard.
And just constantly run at you and do BRC slowdown.
Because he's so consistent.
If that shit was 25 meter.
Just look at your life bar. That amount of red coming out off the one touch. Get the focus to get a little bit of that concentration back. But
No fuzzy, just goes low. The FD actually made the low not even hit.
Again.
Oh, that was a good try. RC?
There, but Jack gets the
Yeah. Oh, if that was 6S into, what's it called?
But now you're stuck.
Curse? Like, I mean, that was a done deal.
Can't let that happen. Yep, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Boom, pop goes Louise.
Having Curse on there makes that pretty hard. Imagine blocking 5K BRC into fucking
We've seen a lot of 3.
whatever mix they want to run into, like, at the end, 5K BRC again. You're just like, dude, help.
It's looking rough. It's looking long for man, as Damascus would say.
Yeah, I watched Lily versus
Watching
Honda,
there,
right?
Jack is a little impatient.
Oh.
That resets the pressure, but the back throw comes through back into the corner.
I like that. That was good to challenge the stagger pressure with the DP there.
Pressure.
Yeah, I think that was Jack looking.
And the gun, even with Curse, the gun couldn't keep track. Oh, that was cool, but I don't imagine that combos, even if it was 2K2D, right?
Oh no, brother. Are you dead?
Both of these characters are demon.
Hey, maybe.
True. Oh, the
No,
second
wait.
2K mid.
Okay, that's good. Nice little reset.
Oh,
Nice.
just jump straight away.
Jack was just ready.
Immediately.
That happened in the other game too.
Opportunity there. A third of your life gone off of one bad jump.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Goes for the flip once again.
No, jump D hit a little weird there too. You know, I think it's partially because Jack just holds FD the whole time, and it makes the everything hit a little later. Punish. Even yeah, I like the roll through too, because even if
Get off.
Ikushisu burst, you would have just got out of the corner. So nice dash IB too.
Okay. Approached after the yo-yo, pulls it back in. Great control of the situation here.
Wall break here is totally fine.
Ikushisu setting up for it. Has the burst still available. Jack also nearly full resources.
Almost had the RC there too, by the way. Oh.
Oh my god.
Positive bonus pressure there was going to be pretty spooky anyway, and Jack probably didn't want to just snap burst right away just in case. We're going to find more info on this beginner tournament, my Discord. My Discord has a beginner tournament that happens every Monday for Guilty Gear.
Wonderful stuff from Iku.
Cards up there for the approach. Didn't quite work out there.
Was that a jump cancel, Rock the Baby? I think it was.
Get to sound concerned.
I don't think that was on purpose.
Oh no.
Oh, and is going to be able to take the shot, fill up the resources.
Will qualify as a beginner. When you
This is
click on the
so
info
bad
thing
here.
about the beginner tournament, it tells you.
So going on to the next game, Iku has one opportunity to make this comeback. I'm sorry, later.
Gonna be gunshot, concentrate super.
Hand.
Bang,
Bullets.
bang,
Give me all
bang.
your attention. Con, keep going.
Oh, it barely. Did you see how close that was?
Like, give me all your attention. Con.
Look at the 2S. Oh, dude. Yeah, the challenge
close,
page for
actually,
the
the
beginner
afterwards,
bracket
though.
has
And that's the jab punish.
info
Jack.
about it. You can also check
Full
Solid
control
Bones on
here, runs
Twitter.
it all the way to the wall.
I retweeted
Feel
it the other
break,
day.
Positive bonus. This is so bad here again.
Iku,
Air
you
dash
did an
pressure,
amazing
yeah.
job. We're very
Oh,
proud of you.
bang.
It's quite difficult.
Out of concentration though.
Far in a 256-man bracket.
I'm gonna go to
There
work.
is still a
Oh,
chance
yeah, the punish there
to
wasn't even
slide
that
in.
spooky, right?
Jack
TP nothing, no
back
bullets.
now, though. Locking him down. Oh, Iku One more chance. No burst. No nothing. Only 50% tension in a dream. PRCs to keep safe. Now neutral
Damn.
becomes impossible. That's a wrap.
It really
Super
feels
Daze
like
is
Iku couldn't
fucking
use any
shot
normals like 5H or anything to control the pace of this match. It kind of slipped away, and Happy Cows just ran away with everything.
And he's pretty
I
good
understand
DP.
it though, because you're trying to like hold space against this character, and he just, you know, he fucking does it to you, bro. That's just what he does. He steals control of the match. Yeah, if you want to slide through, go for it. The tournaments are always fun. They're a cool idea. Bones always streams them, and he usually has
But yeah, you gotta
somebody
be on the straight and narrow for sure when it
co-commentate
comes to
who's
neutral
also
here. You cannot be
familiar
losing hits,
with
especially not to
beginner
Behemoth
brackets.
Typhoon
They
Thunder.
usually, their whole goal is to be like, yo,
Absolutely.
this is how you play people who are the same skill level in tournament, and here's what you need to do to like advance. And if you get top 3, you're banned.
Has ability to keep himself plus.
Can't play in the beginner
and
bracket anymore.
Elbows.
I like this matchup for Goldlewis most of the time. I think this is a good matchup for him. Largely because I think it's pretty good for the way he wants to approach neutral.
Tries to reset pressure a little bit as we
Generally,
find the
Kai
5G.
doesn't...
Cheryo
What a
is
burst.
gonna
Holy
burst. He's
shit.
gonna spend the meter
Generally,
as well.
Kai, I think, doesn't have... Yeah, this tap dust on the laser. He doesn't have good ways to stop Goldlewis from jumping that are not committal and then lose to everything. Oh my god, he lost.
Reversal. You are not allowed
Burst?
to bait the thrust
Damn,
out
he
because
barely
now you are
didn't build
done
it.
in this Behemoth Typhoon. The coffin, you made your own grave, reaping and sowing.
Yeah, if you get top 3 in the beginner bracket, you get banned. You're banned because you're no longer a beginner.
Knocked him down there with the stun dipper. Close slash actually catches him out. Is able to get the OTG.
But yeah, I also think that
here.
Goldlewis has really good ways to
Has
deal with
bar.
Kai's air stuff. Generally, like 2P is really good for him. When he's in the air, when he does Fuji Arc or he's jumping or whatever, you can dash 2P. You don't really care that much about Fireball because you can air to air it sometimes. Like there are angles where it's annoying, but generally I think it's okay. Far Slash is very good in this matchup. Jump D is really useful as always. This pressure, Kai sometimes doesn't always have the best stuff to do against, you know?
Kai specialty. And now?
It's not always the best for him to try and challenge that kind of stuff. Damn, he was so far. Yeah, I couldn't get anything there. I actually think not fast RCing would have been better than fast RCing because you could have done non-fast RC running Behemoth and been closer, maybe. It would have been better.
Dash up close slash didn't get too much for
Yeah,
it.
preemptive
Equals
6P is pretty good
elbow,
for this
down,
match
tries
for
to
Kai,
get out
though.
something
That's
on
something
the
you gotta
back
watch
dash.
out for.
Doesn't
When he
work
starts
out.
doing a lot more preemptive 6P, that's when Goldlewis can stuff it early with Far Slash, Behemoth, 2S, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, was trying to bait the burst there with the heavy fireball.
Yeah, stuff like that is really good here, too. I think RC would have maybe gotten close to killing, but not quite. Combo. You can do close slash BRC and do overhead or low Behemoth, and both are incredibly plus on block, like ridiculously plus on block. On hit, you can combo off both. You get pretty good damage off
It's
both.
not worth it against Goldlewis. The risk reward
That
is
definitely
so
should cost
skewed in
25
favor
meter,
versus,
yeah.
like basically every character in the game.
Yeah, it's so hard. Like you have to think, you have to play differently against this guy.
Imagine 25 meter Goldlewis just doing close slash Behemoth. He could actually loop you so bad with that shit. He could actually just do 50-50 after 50-50 and with 25 meter
100% sure.
BRC if that was a real thing.
Okay, good answer. Oh, knew he was going to be able to get a longer confirm there. Doesn't want to go for the heavy fireball. Wants to cash out the damage.
Yeah, now this next touch will kill. Plus frames off of the shock state. So scary tap D. Does it?
Yeah, no reason to burst. I gotta let go. What up, Effie? Thanks for the 4 months.
Dude, and that was max distance on the tap dust too. You never expected from that far away.
And the fuzzies, yeah, every time someone's near you at 25 meter, they could just instant overhead
The
you.
range on those buttons and the
You can
tap
set up fuzzies whenever. Good defense. Not
I really
flinching.
want to point out the use of TKS fireball against this taller character too. Really good as we get the DP to break
That
out
hurts.
of that.
This is a
jump
really,
launch
really
range.
unfortunate thing to get hit by. Yeah.
and the sacred
I like Dany's combo choice there too, just to not care about burst.
for the knockdown and again the run up 5.
Yeah, what are you
So
gonna
strong
do?
Loki.
This
Where's
is
the burst?
just
Not going for a bait. Try.
drone, but
Okay.
like, you know, what's gonna happen? You get the knockdown.
You making two
One
mistakes.
DP is gonna kill here. Has to respect it. Now stun dipper's
Oh,
scary.
but
Yeah.
no mistakes to be made. Dude,
No, there's not a lot of good options there, really, once you're down that much life. I think the neutral was much better from Dany there. Way more preemptive 6P and then using TK Fireball to hold some space in the air. Threaten some more 2S.
Get decided. It's going to be Marvelo versus SQ and KShue versus
Yeah, 5K is a really good round start in this matchup, by the way.
even more to enjoy.
A lot of good matches to come through for that.
Really, really good. It beats Kai's 2S and his 2D. It beats low pokes. And it's 10 frames, which is really nice also. The other thing about it that's very important is the stuff it loses to is like things that Kai normally doesn't want to hit around start, far slash, or 6P or something, which you can beat with the option. I like that 6H right there. That was a good spot to put 6H. He had enough time to like go for something big, and then he got the drone cancel out there. I also like dash up 2D. Pretty good when people are preemptively looking to 6P OTG. Might not have killed. I think it wouldn't have actually, the more I think about it. Close to Chipp. Nice. That was good. Holding space is good.
Perfect. One of his best buttons to utilize too. It's so hard to deal with.
The old punish on Dire Clad. I beat you hit far slash, right?
2-1.
Instead of like hitting 2K.
Oh, nice poke.
Dude, look how much chip damage.
I like TP there. Boom.
No, goodbye.
Immediate burst.
Yeah, you have to. And I like that too. Cheryo not going for the bait, just saying, yeah, put the burst in the bag. That's fine.
I like run up far slash too because Cheryo was doing dash like 2D and then there wasn't any 6Ps or anything. So if that's the case, you can just commit to run far slash, right? It's only when you see stuff like that preemptively that you're like, okay, I got a 2D. Nice back dash. Dead. Oh!
I can't see a DP there, but still, we're in it.
Why that comp? Oh yeah, you can't burst. Like that's Dany's standard burst bait.
But you know what? Might as well, right?
Laser?
Just needs one more touch. Orbital laser.
Jump. Yeah, of course. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah,
thing.
you're done. That's the bee's knees.
Unless Dany air throws you there. I would say if I was Cheryo, this for me is a 5K 624 moment. When you know this shit's gonna kill, I don't even try anything fancy here. I just do 5K 624. I don't want to risk close slash not hitting. Let me just do the easy shit. IMO. That's like my baby combo. My like, I don't want to fuck this up, and this is the fumble proof route. Let me just do this shit.
Has to feel good about that. But
That's my thought. Yeah, you would have done it too. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like, it's because that other combo is like unfuckwittable. Like it's just 5K is just you're good, right? You're vibing. But close slash, even the best Goldlewis players fuck it up because it's not easy. You gotta be in the right spot. Fuzzy, yeah.
Even if you're able to block them, was that a fuzzy?
I like the fuzzy into the drone at the end too, instead of just doing the wall because you could have splatted. I think you could also wall slumped, right? But off the fuzzy, you can close slash there and take a wall break, but doing the air behemoth gives you a little pressure. That's pretty good. I say as you get wall broken by the super that never kills.
He's thick.
Big churn PRC? Yes, sir.
No way. Yeah, the head. It's over.
Boom, boom, boom. Throw is a really good option there. Because if you throw and they DP, you throw them onto the drone. If they do something, they get hit by the drone. And if you tech, then you just get reset back to neutral, which is totally fine. Lily versus Honda developer match on Twitter. I'm aware. We already watched it.
Oh yeah, see that's.
How many times do you think I've said that?
Fireballs, you rep such a high.
What's your guess?
It's difficult to get around. A lot of the times, if they jump it, you still have plenty of time to go for the 6P or the DP.
That is a good escape. Yeah, really good against 6Ps and anti-airs in general.
Disgusting.
2S, very nice.
I like the backdash too. Nice placement on that behemoth.
One more time. Do we end up seeing
Really trying to bait a DP, and Dany's not biting. That's a okay burst. I think if you're Cheryo, you totally do not mind that because that essentially just means you get a burst on block and you're just vibing. Safe jump. You're just, I mean, you're just chilling here. Behemoth, PRC, missed the fast RC behemoth.
That's an execution error.
That's bad.
But look at now.
This is now losable. Ah, I'm about to break.
Did not build the meter just
Everything you say to man.
Staying alive, Dany.
Oh, can't end on a missed behemoth. Don't let it happen, Cheryo.
Yeah, that was clear input error. It happens though. The inputs on this character are a little funny.
No.
If you don't know.
Nice. I like that. Good escape again. Same thing. It's very hard to chase that out of the air.
For sure.
You have to air to him in the front or you just get hit. So, you know, looks good.
The drone extends it.
And now you got one more
RC off
chance.
this? Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
Typhoon should
Yeah.
do it. No,
Only thing would have been better is if you just did Behemoth, you might have killed
You're
there.
not allowed to block either. You have to be so
But
careful
it's hard to
with
know
this
it's going to
tension.
wall splat like that. Nice! That was a really good 2P laser.
Nah, orbital
Sheesh
laser
dog.
once again.
Wow, you hit
It just
5K.
checks him.
Holy shit.
Dude,
Cheryo.
counterpick or just being a little
Holy
uncomfortable
shit, you're
with
actually just
Ram,
better.
potentially?
5K right
Or
there?
versus Ram versus
That was a
Leo.
god gamer moment.
mean,
I cannot believe you hit
there's a lot of
5K.
experience fighting against Tampa.
I would have retreated.
Oh god, I'm trying to remember everyone else.
Solstice?
how to
Yeah,
play for
Solstice
it.
plays a
There's
lot
Ramlethal.
of
These Jonathan Tene,
Bridget.
Aaron Demac. There's so many Leos. There's so
lasers
many.
coming regardless, so fuck it.
Playing
Yeah,
against
true.
MFCR.
It's funny because Solstice beat KShue and then is now just like, alright, cool, I get to play Bridget myself. This is a common pick though for Solstice, right? He plays a lot of Bridget too. Bridget is a good character. One thing that's important, any character that has this against Leo, like Goldlewis is like this, so important. If your character has a gap in 2K 2D, you have to be careful about how you pressure Leo. Because anytime they block your 2K, they can just reversal flash kick. And if you hit any other button, if there's a gap, you just get hit. So like Bridget 2K has a gap, Bridget 2K 6H or whatever, like all those, there's no gapless cancel, I think.
That counts. That's a flash kick. That's a reverse.
For I don't even think 2K 6B is gapless.
Still.
So when they block 2K, they just auto flash kick, and if you hit another button, you get hit.
If you're
So every time you 2K, you have to respect
you have to talk about your character trait.
flash kick.
Yeah, for sure. This is when you pick this character, you've committed to a lifestyle of making aggressive choices. We'll say for sure. He's just.
That's
so
the thing in this
successful.
matchup too, is if you play Bridget in like the normal way, which is like lots of safe,
All Leos are best.
consistent set play, and you just look for that kind of stuff.
It's your code.
The problem is the difference in risk, reward, and damage is so skewed towards Leo's favor. And you combine that with his really good defensive options, and just how he doesn't give a fuck about your gatlings and what you want to do. He just sends it with DP, and he's like, "What's good?"
Never not flash kicking.
Oh, cross up too. Ay. Solstice can lose in like one hit. Oh, tried BRC overhead there.
He didn't actually get the backdash there after the BR.
Getting the burst for MFCR is really good. Even if you lose this round, that's a big win. FD. Ooh, I wonder if that was a flash.
All the FD.
I wonder.
Still can't do.
Yeah, Bridget's good in this patch. I think Bridget was like pretty good last patch, but like way better this patch. Just does everything better, which is like, all right, I'll take it.
The fact, like, this character, I get why they pick him against Leo. I think I understand. Like, yes, Ram's far slash, incredibly good range, right? You get
Yeah,
low profile,
little jump D
but
action.
Leo's 2D. And then you have Bridget, who is just
Solstice has so much bar. Look at how much fucking meter this character builds. She just vibes out and then just has a million bars so quickly. Because she naturally is just doing a lot, you know. Every sequence she gets to do like 3 or 4 buttons into another sequence, into more buttons, into holding space in neutral, doing rolls and far slashes and 5Hs, and you're just like, yeah. And you're just chilling. Like you're just building all this bar, beating the shit out of the other character, not caring about what they do. It's pretty great. It seems really nice. I'm quite jealous.
Where he wants to. He doesn't get to play in that flash kick, back turn, wake up, back throw environment unless he gets that initial hit in, which is what we're seeing right here.
Good defense from Solstice. Holy fucking shit, man.
Solstice's defense.
Thor stuck? How the fuck is he alive?
Now it's your turn to take these 50-50s, another 50% tension. One more chance, and you got to play that neutral one more time. Burst on burst.
Oh, gold burst, yeah.
No! Oh my
Yeah.
god! And the tap dust. Where's the burst?
Try to bait it. Oh, Roger Super.
10 seconds.
Here it
left on
comes.
the clock. One more decision. 100% tension. Do you try to run? Who has the life lead here?
It's the fireball, lots of chip. You can do it again, too.
5, 4.
Oh my god. I thought Solstice was going to do another super, actually. What a chase down.
Wow!
Generally, she needs to hit you more than you hit her. But she has really good tools to do that, and her looping Oki is extremely
I think
strong.
that's one of the things that Bridget does so well.
So
is being able to
it
set
means
people
that
up
she
to
just,
have
she
kind of
generally
do
does
that.
tend to get those
So
hits.
so
And when she
much
does,
wants to.
she loops it into like
Other
strong,
mix-ups are
oppressive
not
offense that
super
you just have to
difficult
deal with.
block. It just you have to block forever, like so long.
you do not challenge appropriately, you
Man,
are
it is raining out there.
for a long time, which is really hard. And then you add great defense onto that, and it's even more. But right now, all the defense in the world cannot save you from MFCR.
It's boring.
First game, first round.
Hey, nobody said no hard mix-ups to block. Don't put words in the mouth. I'm saying that it's not everything is guessing.
It's got the lightning and NorCal. Be careful out there, gamers. You know what I'm gonna do? When this stream ends, I'm gonna cook carne asada and make some tacos. And it's gonna be delicious.
A Bridget mix.
Yeah, that was, I think, the first flash kick on 2K2D. I like the little yo-yo placement. Notice how the yo-yo set behind here, and then Solstice air dashes back and then rolls right when the yo-yo is coming back anyway. So not really a good response for MFCR to do right there. You're just kind of like, well.
Yeah, again, look at the meter too. There's all the options in the world to be able to
close slash
finish this.
super
Comes through, and that is gonna
easy kill. And MFCR has burst already, so you don't really care that the super hits a lot because that usually builds a lot of burst.
Kind of nuts. Like Solstice, like watching Bridget get played.
Do you think he's gonna win EVO Japan? I don't know.
The containment. You're trying to
I feel like it's not gonna be an obvious choice. Like it's not gonna be like a TY, Gobo, or Mochi. It's gonna be someone else. Oh shit.
Oh my god, the spacing. Like MFCR cannot use one of the strongest.
Her 6P is also real solid. You know that it hits really high.
Because of the spacing that Bridget thrives in, right? It's so hard.
That was a great 5P, by the way. That pickup. One thing that I think separates the best Leo players is how good they are at doing stuff like that. A little dash 5P anti-airs. Really consistent at like making those kind of hits count. And finding just like little spots to tack on some extra damage. Oh, fireball got stuff.
That's a huge way to begin. Gets the yo-yo set up.
And you get the side swap. I like that. I like that combo.
Are available on the side of MCR. Do you see a flash kick? What does it look like here? The boom.
Good roll, escape. No, that really hit her far slash from so far. I think it was her far slash.
Good FD to knock a chip there. Comes through.
DP.
Still anything.
That's not too bad. Oh shit, combo and the burst.
Finally built another burst as well. Nice.
Although Leo has like fireball RC here or something. Oh.
Oh no, I knew it was coming.
I think Solstice thought that MFCR was gonna jump up there and like try to air to throw or something.
Okay.
That's my guess, right? Solstice is like, fuck it, you're gonna come up here and try something. Nice dash block. MFCR is really good. You know that? Every time I watch MFCR play, I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
The most important.
No combo on 6B for Bridget. That is a problem, but it's not so bad because she can always yo-yo set, or she can roll if she has the yo-yo behind you. She can also scoot RC for pressure if she's got that, which is really good too. Yeah, her 6B is solid, even if what's it called? What up, MCR? Her 6B is solid, even if it doesn't have like an immediate combo that's easy off of it, you know? It's got good cancel options anyway. I think honestly with most 6Bs, having good cancel options for block and stuff is more important to me than having a direct combo. Like having a combo is nice, but I think having a good hitbox and good cancel options are really good.
Down and potentially gonna take this game 3 here. Just a couple interactions to go.
You know, because like if I can hit you with it and make you block it, then I'm gonna gain plus frames anyway, right? And if I can use my special moves to do that, that's even better. But if I don't have to, if you know, I just do the 6B and I'm good, or I get a good combo of it, that's nice. What a bendy puncher.
Okay. Oh, that's a really, I actually really like that burst timing there to get yourself out of the corner specifically. Unpredictable with it.
Yeah, anytime you get sandwiched like that between yourself and the yo-yo, it's really bad because, you know, she's just going to roll at some point and she can time the roll so that the roll is right when the yo-yo's coming back anyway. So, like, you don't really have good counterplay. You just like, well, the yo-yo's out. It's going to come back and hit me. Holy shit, that hit. Oh, yeah, that's a weird hit to confirm, though, because it was so high.
That's okay. Still able to maintain pressure. Good backdash there. Solstice.
Not enough. Oh, I wonder why he got hit. Did he think it was going to cross up? and then it just hit in the front in
I
the
think for
corner.
sure-
Got Chipp. I don't know.
Obviously, huge bracket. You want to do as best you can, but this is these are the situations where you've got to test
May isn't
yourself.
played as much
It's
as all
not
these other
often you
characters.
get
I don't
to play
know.
this
May is
high
really
level
strong in this
matchup,
version in
this high
particular,
pressure
and
of a
she's not
situation.
that
This is
popular.
the best you could ever do
In
to limit
tournament.
test
She's
yourself
just-
on a character.
The other thing is you have to remember most people in this game, they play someone and they've played that character for a long time. Not a lot of players are like, okay, new balance patch, I'm switching. Like, it's very uncommon, right? Because particular matchup knowledge is really important in this game. So switching characters have so many... It has so much matchup knowledge that you have to chew through and learn that other people know. So stopping your opponent from doing the most basic shit is like a lot of work, you know?
Okay. I like the timings on these fireballs here. Trying to
It's,
stop
yeah,
the yo-yo
picking a
setup
new
where you
character is
can,
way more
but
common than
Solstice
picking
is able to use the
like a
RC
DLC
sets
character
of
is
the
way more
yo-yo.
common
Doesn't
than
even
that.
have to
But
do
even then,
anything with it, though.
notice that the
Just for show,
DLC
for show.
generally don't have
Sets
big
it
impact in
for
tournament,
fun.
especially in the beginning of their release. It normally takes some time, right? Whether they need buffs or not, it's mostly like people have to learn how to play the character over a while before the character has impact.
Trying to shut down everything that Solstice is doing, and the defense has been immaculate.
Like Jacko was like, even Jacko, when she was like pretty solid on release and then she got buffs a few times, it's taken her until pretty recently to start having really good success, right?
Nice grab.
Even though I think she like had good buffs the patch before and was like even okay on release.
Oh, that's interesting burst timing there to get yourself out of pressure.
Man,
Monica
I like that
through.
Solstice is using that, by the way.
You're blocking. That's so good.
I think using the Roger super to blow through big fireball and just get pressure is really solid. Yeah, you safe jump, but at what cost? Damn it, pop the dash through. You safe jump and then Lair just does flash kick RC anyway. Although both of these characters do this, right? They both like, you know, just DP and get pressure off of your safe jump anyway. So doesn't really matter. Dude, the dash IB right there was clean. Didn't get enough off of it, but I'm a fan. And also notice that MFCR is FDing all of these sequences, all the jump Ds and the start of the mix-up. What ends up happening is Bridget does not get close slash pressure because of it. She just gets like far slash 2S5H. So she doesn't get the same pressure if you FD like that. You can also sometimes 6P the secondary roll depending on the distance if you FD the first part. That was an OS from Solstice. It was OS DP. Oh, that was so fucking gnarly. Oh my god. Sometimes you're just right.
Is this like this is brutal.
DP on their wake up. It was an OS from Solstice. Solstice did a safe jump here and then did jump S OS DP so that if the jump S misses, you get DP. So it comes out if your opponent's like not there, which means they're invincible because they're DPing or backdashing. I bet you it catches backdash probably. Or DP goes pretty far.
We have a party of 2 right now talking about how great this game is, and the rest
Yeah, it's a hit stop
MFCR
on you that you do on air dash jump
One
S.
super from ending it
It's a
all,
good little option
sending
though, for
Solstice
sure.
Down to the loser side and said, better luck next time.
Yeah,
I'll
look,
see you later
the
in
sandwich.
game."
Every time you get sandwiched between Yo-Yo like that, she's like winning the game. It's so funny. Yeah, see how she gets. This is the difference, right? If you don't have D, you see how she gets close slash, and it gives her so much bar, and you get so much risk. Like that shit is just by not FDing, it's brutal. This should be the kill. Burst is on the table after the next hit. Yeah. Oh. This isn't that bad. Yeah. This isn't that bad. That punish is not so bad. Hey, look, it's SQ. SQ versus Marvelo. Oh boy. I noticed this is a very tiny block.
I might be lying. Solstice.
Somebody's about to get their ass beat in the quote
We got
retweets.
one more.
This looks like a very short match.
Coming out of losers here, Marvelo finds his
These two, I
knockdown.
feel like they play literally every week. Is it just me? I feel like I've watched this set like 15 times.
Marvelo still gets the better of the situation.
Also, Umisho is not going to Evo Japan, right? Am I right about that? I'm pretty sure I've heard that the answer is no.
And again, this matchup is polarizing. It is explosive.
Oh,
to
Rekka
say
1
the
didn't
least.
hit there. That's so weird.
Okay.
Beta Blade.
Oh, I love that. First time you really have a true hard knockdown and rips it. That is adding to the
Yeah,
mental.
that first round going Marvelo's way makes me think he wins.
Spend them early and often.
That's an
all I
unfortunate
like to
round
say.
start to the air dash in. I think air dash is not a bad check because like a lot of the neutral in this matchup is Ram hitting
for-
5k
I
and
know
Chipp
you'll
hitting
kill.
5k and
I cannot
2k,
redo
and like
this.
you can't contest Chipp
But
very
not you.
easily in neutral with any character, really, honestly,
I
right?
cannot rebuild. But
That
I
setup
can
is
prosper. Went for the burst
whoa,
bait there.
weird.
If you understood that reference, then you're a real gamer.
Is
Let's
it
see here.
SQ
Oh, man,
gold burst
real gaming
moment? Is it
decisions right
time?
now. SQ getting baited on the gold burst and the punish. That's hard for Marvelo.
Love that. Big fan of that. Yeah, the thing is, if that hits, she wins.
Multi-game talent. We talk about these players.
That shit
that
wins.
thrive in
You just
multiple
instantly win the
games.
game.
Is
You see how much the
beautiful
5k buffer's there? The problem though is like even if you just 5k buffer to be safe against Chipp, like if he just dash blocks
the connection
correctly,
there
everything you
versus
do, he's gonna punish or
free.
like you're gonna be negative. So even though you dash block, or even if you're 5k buffering against them, if he dashes and blocks it, you're not actually in a great spot. His movement is like really
stop as quick as you can, but there's the throw
hard to
punish.
deal with because of that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, missed it.
God, yeah. The
Like if you
race-
dash into 5k
the race
and you do
on
5k
hard.
6h Rekka
Bridget
1
just
and he
has a
dash
weapon,
blocks or dash IBs
but,
it, like
having nothing
he's
left
in a
to
good
tank,
spot, so
health
it's pretty
bar is
scary.
gone. That was that's how it goes sometimes versus Ram. You just die. You're playing Chipp.
Wow,
You know-
that crossed
you know what
up.
you signed up for.
Look at Jump S go. Uh oh, no sword. That's a whip punish.
Oh, gets the whiff punish. That's
Oh, that
the
bounced
most
so
important
weird.
portion of Marvelo's game is getting established and winning those footsies. His
Oh, probably
grounded
missed the
footsies
2K and just
are
got
really what
2D,
set him
but
apart from a lot of other players when it comes to the character.
Yeah. And it's how to utilize that speed and be
more
comfortable.
iconic duo than Marvelo and SQ. I was just saying that. I feel like they play every week.
Can do it excellently. with
It's
just-
really hard
wave
for
dash
most
by
characters,
one.
even if they have good lights. Ooh, that was a missed
No way. Oh, yeah.
Rekka.
Late PRC.
Even if you have good lights to stop Chipp from dash blocking at you like that.
Bro, he is
Oh, I think that was probably supposed to be wake up back dash and then
Mixing the
got
hell out
crossed
of her.
up and got forward dash
SQ.
and then, you know, we know the whole thing.
They're broken.
That evens up the rounds here, so Marvelo.
Look at that. You whipped the 5k in neutral
That evens up the rounds here, so Marvelo.
and got whip punish. Hell.
Gonna get way ahead on this one. The OTG taps the FD to be able to make sure to get the extra distance there. The burst comes through.
Yeah,
to
Chipp
try
is
and
really good.
maintain offense, but SQ stabilizes.
It's hard to stop Chipp from just doing this. Like, to
Oh,
just
reliable.
dash blocking like this and neutral against you
That's
over and
so huge.
over.
Up the
It's
wall
really
we go.
difficult.
Nah, was trying to go for burst.
Because he can just dash block at you with 5k or 2k, and like it's really like, what are you gonna do to stop the character from just
Marvelo is
smothering
just
you
so
like that? You know what I mean?
I thought you're dead. Wow. Yep. Up the wall we
Someone
go.
told LK Chipp's
and
2D
that is
sucks. I'll
game
keep that in mind.
2 for Marvelo.
Storing that one in the back pocket. The other thing is, you don't really have a lot of good pokes or things to stop the dash block because he can initiate himself with stuff like 5k like that. And also, the other problem generally, I think most of the time, is if you do buttons and he dash blocks them and IBs them,
Pressure's looking so strong, but
it
SQ
always lets him
pushing
initiate.
whatever she can to try and break out of this corner.
So
Has
that's
to find
pretty
the
spooky.
burst.
And Ram, her lights have the problem where she doesn't have the best
down,
cancels
chase down,
from like
once
2k, like 2k 2D whiffs and 5k 2D whiffs, right? So she doesn't have the best ways to stop.
Nice pickup.
Oh, probably a miss backdash BRC overhead situation, but she doesn't have the best ways to stop that.
Marvelo. Oh God. With the quickness.
Most characters can like do 5k or 2k 2D or whatever other Gatling option and then do something slightly negative and be fine.
Oh,
but-
good connection there. Absolutely had to burst. That was the rest of his life bar.
Yeah. Dude, that's the life of Chipp, bro. You just die. You EX die.
Oh my god, I thought that could have definitely been a trade combo.
Dude, commitment from SQ.
I just
there.
don't know
love
what
when you see
what.
that trade just continues to stay aggressive.
Probably not anything too big.
Great patience on the Rekkas from the side of Marvelo. This is gonna be huge. Goes for the immediate super wall break.
Yeah, this is
Now
pretty
we
good
have
for
so much
Marvelo, but
pressure.
SQ having so much bar
Yes.
makes the
Now,
positive
do I
bonus
wire
a
seek?
little less
Try to escape.
spooky, right?
That's the
Yeah.
question that SQ is gonna
It's
be
like you
asking
gotta
for
respect,
that timing.
and having to respect there just means that Ram is kind of chilling by comparison.
Yeah, you're alive. No, the drop.
Not like this.
Oh, very alive there. Tried to go for the overhead. Empty low afterwards. RC to pull them a little higher.
Oh, that was a cool route. I wonder if that's the route around burst.
No,
Oh
it's not.
my
Oh
god,
God,
help.
super safe, but it didn't get the walls flat in time. One more touch and Marvelo can.
Oh,
do
this
it.
should be the
Big
kill.
Extension, just the super more. No, goes for the laser. This definitely kills. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really,
And
really
it
smart
does
to
give
go
the
for
burst back,
laser
but,
there.
I mean, you needed
A
the kill right there,
single
easy peasy.
extra hit
That route was
connector, Marvelo
wild.
gets access to burst.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Yeah, Marvelo, I feel like is jumping way more. He's air approaching a lot, like way more than I usually see him in this matchup. Which I wonder if that's an adjustment because he knows SQ is primarily looking to stop grounded approach. Chose not the wall break there.
take you to Duelist Kingdom. You're here to play my game. U6P, I'm burning my burst immediately. I want you locked down. I want you done for. Trying to
Yeah, this I like this range that Marvelo is holding too. Just like waiting, because if you hit anything, yeah, that'll do
The
it.
counter hit is huge.
Like if you hit anything basically right in this range against Chipp, like and he blocks, he could just dash walk in and challenge. So like this holding this range, I think is very good. And then just checking the dash back or the air dash back. If you try to do anything against Chipp in those kinds of ranges, like
gets the RC to take it up the wall.
he just has the ability to immediately cover space and smother you so fast. It's really hard to not get smoked.
I respect that. Oh, and it's time for my favorite copy pasta as well, fellow Kai Broys. Please join me in prayer.
Fellow Kai brothers, please join me in prayer. Our frame data who art in positive.
Wow, that shot really hit though. The curse shot really hit right there.
Give us today our daily mixes.
Backdash on the jump D, out of there. Oh,
and do not bring us to mash.
Dany actually, I don't know what it is, but Dany just makes everything work. You know that?
Amen. There was nothing honest.
Zero on hit.
Nothing honest.
Oh, okay.
Why don't I enter TNS? It's too late.
Afterwards here, found the knockdown, jumps through.
I have been thinking about playing in CLG also, but then the top 8 is too late too. That shit goes till midnight.
Oh.
Yeah, jump into shot from Happy Cows is usually pretty good. If you don't, like, obviously it's weak to air.
That's why we said it.
But,
the green
if you don't jump, like, yeah, you're just going to get smoked.
Now do Rainbow Connection. If we get 100
Oh, beta to throw a Fujark. That's a really brutal,
I'll do it.
What's called? A really brutal starter. Countering Fujark really hurts when you're in shock state.
In Kermit the Frog's voice. I can do it.
Punish, nice.
It doesn't matter because we're going to see which
Didn't have concentration though, so really it just gave Jack resources.
And Jack isn't getting Jack done.
I've never seen anybody block the roll through on Happy Cows. It's very rare. It's hard to block.
How you gonna spend it?
People usually don't do it at the fastest possible time, but at the fastest possible time, it's way too fast. And even not at the fastest possible time, that shit sucked. Jack needs bullets. Oh, that was a good throw bait. And Dany just backed out of there. Dany wins on one good interaction here.
It's never Dipper.
It's never Dipper time.
It's never
Dany's just in the air, and whatever happens on the ground down there, who gives a fuck?
Tries to go for the throw, but fakes it out with the backdash.
Air to air. Look at Kai go, by the way.
You're dead. No way, brother.
Dude.
I don't know.
Really giving Jack problems just jumping around like that. I think he does not have a good plan to do that. Maybe dash 5P or dash.
You were not wrong.
Dash 6P or air to air or something. But it's honestly Kai is really good air to air.
And I see why now. I see why you were.
The character is like quite strong.
Because I'm excited.
Air to air and also air fireball is always a threat. So like it's hard to chase him down.
Smiling.
Whip punish.
Nothing goofy about it.
I think the 5H makes sense.
Okay, got the poke.
You know, somebody mentioned 5H in the other thing, and I mentioned that 5H gotten buffed. And a YouTube comment said I looked through all the patch notes and never saw that 5H got buffed. Wasn't it the last patch? It was the last patch, right? It was the most recent one. I could say it that way.
It's a little bit more windy.
Yeah, Dany likes doing that a lot too. The whip 5P into throw or bait the throw.
God.
It was in the last one, right?
So active right here, Dany.
Was it a few patches ago? I thought it was in the very last patch.
Yikes. It's time to pop.
They gave it more horizontal range, right?
Had to use some of that opportunity to actually reload, but there we go.
I don't even know which part of that actually hit Dany, to be honest with you.
He said, I'm somewhat of a 50-50 mix-up guy myself.
Wow.
Stun Dipper.
I have a little 50-50 in my own pocket.
Wasn't it literally this? I bet you I can look it up. The most recent patch. Standing HS. Expanded frontal hip bar.
Completely fighting it out here.
What's my PB on that?
See if he can set
10
himself
seconds?
up for the reverse 3-0, the reverse 30.
Dude, he did it last time, man. He did 4 perfects in one reverse 3-0 comeback. He definitely
world record.
Also, I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. We're just having a blast, man. This is what color commentary is. Proxy and I are having a blast. He's giving you all the knowledge you'd ever need, and I'm excited because my man is vapor thrusting through the heavens. Lovely. No defense. The best defense.
I think it's still good in neutral, 5H, right? I don't think it's bad in neutral. Okay. Yeah, see, I like that dash of 5P. I think that's very good.
Nice.
That's like a good solution to this.
Here. Out of focus, though. You had to go for super focus. Good call.
Oh, he could have wall broken there if he wanted to.
Dude, I cannot believe. Able to defend once again. Dany finding a way. He is He is maestro right now. All right. If you win 3,
That is so bad. Try to bait the burst.
Maestro.
And then again, that's another burst bait there, doing 5H into the super. Trying to bait the burst again, or the CSE.
Is overloading. My heart can't take it. I love him. 3.
Danny just RC'd to what's it called? Bait the burst like 5 times. Yeah, that was so good from Jack. That was really good. Because you know that burst is about to build, so 6S RC. If they don't burst, you just walk back and do a steady aim shot and you're good, right? And if they do burst, then, you know, you're chilling. So it's pretty good there no matter what.
He's a 50-50. I can't deal with this. I can't block. Nobody can block this stuff.
Set himself up. Deus Ex. Very nice. And now we have the option, as always, 50-50 or guaranteed curse. We're going to go for the curse. I think it's a good call against Kai.
Man.
But instead, we turn that into a mix.
Bang.
Jack is doing it again. Here, perfect number 1. Here's perfect number 1.
Dead.
It begins. Oh my god, not yet. I might have
only one shot?
Perfect number 1.
Could you not have done more?
To go, baby. Jack can do
Maybe
it.
it was safer not to. But yeah, the 5H buff is pretty nice, I think. I noticed it a lot when I fight against Kai, where 5H hits me from like places where I'm like, what the fuck?
Nothing to be ashamed of that.
It kind of doesn't look like the sword even hits there sometimes, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And you're just like, damn.
Got the poke with the far slash. Oh, 2K2D though. And that deep cross up. But Dany still manages to get back on his feet. I don't know.
But yeah, I think it's a nice buff. Buffing Kai's neutral is always, I think, a good choice if you want the character to be better.
Pure determination and skill. That's how you do it, all right? That is a noble knight right there. That is Sir Kai.
No bullets here, by the way.
All right, let's see how this goes. Right. Nice, yep. The great equalizer in neutral. Stun Dipper into the RC. Keep yourself plus.
There we go. Has one now.
Now locked in the corner. Jack has to try to find a way out, and that
oh, the bullet missed. That's a punish.
On the side of Dany, and he just does the point-blank dipper. Ayo.
Yeah, and if 5H does catch a backdash, you get really good reward if you cancel into like Fuji Arc or Super or something, right? Like if you get, yeah, see, with 5P, neutral jump to bait the throw. If you catch backdash with 5H Fuji Arc, you actually explode them. Like they take so much damage.
Let a raw stun dipper come through.
2S there was to catch backdash, I think. Because Dany had backdash that set up like a lot.
Still was able to steal the turn back though. Tried to go for a little bit of a reload. Being low on
I like the chase down there too.
And hit after hit. Dany, max range from these.
Dany, I think, was respecting YRC there maybe.
He's falling apart. This is so difficult. Huge back throw incident, stuck in the corner once again. Is Dany going to be able to block it out? Remember, he's about to build the burst. Does he go for a hero burst in this situation? Does he even end up building it?
Oh my god. That air dash was such a surprise. Yeah, you're just dead here.
Trying to stay active there, trying to avoid
the fumble?
Gets the poke.
No.
It is enough with the charge dust. And
could he not have just killed there?
Again, is Dany gonna
Am I tripping? Let me look.
Remember,
I guess no bullets, huh?
Does he go for a hero burst in this situation? Does he even end up building it? Not sure just yet. 6P, so clutch.
I thought it was just gonna be super. Oh, there's no concentration. If this was one shot into super, it would have killed, but no concentration there. It's pretty brutal.
I would like to ask...
I mean, that's the nerf to the concentration that Happy Chaos takes when he shoots you from far, right? That's, you can see it there.
Happens here? Do we get
like old Happy Chaos would have just been able to do shot super, no problem.
Is this a title match? No, I'm kidding.
That was pretty rough. Winners finals. Cheryo versus MFCR. This is, I like no cancel there. That's probably a little too far to do anything. This is a good matchup for Leo. For a couple of reasons, I think. One, obviously, flash kick on Behemoth is always good. Anytime you see Goldlewis swing the coffin, you can just input flash kick, and if it's a true block string, coffin doesn't come out, or flash kick doesn't come out, and if it's not a true block string, then you know you get it. The other thing about this matchup is that he has really, really, really good ways to hit Goldlewis out of basically everything he wants to do. Like his far slash and 5H are very good for catching Goldlewis jumping. And Goldlewis's TP is a bit stubby, so he doesn't have the best ways to... Like, when Leo's in this kind of a range where he's at right here, where 5k or dashing 2k are scary, Goldlewis doesn't have the best ways to stop him from in that range. Like, his 2p doesn't reach very well. His 2k is 8 frames, so it doesn't have the best... You know, it's hard to challenge with. So he's kind of good at just, like, sitting in that range right there and just, you know, smoking Goldlewis for doing what he wants to do on defense or not being able to do anything on defense. He also is really good at stuffing Goldlewis with dashing 6p and dashing 5p. Those two things are
50
really not easy for Goldlewis to stop. You'll see in this matchup a lot. Yeah, right there is the perfect example. Cheryo trying to just dash up and take some, like, you know, dash jump, take some space. And this matchup, yeah, this is what happens.
Yeah, always. Oh my god, the BRC to chase down the backdash, but no, didn't have the
It's
right
very
space.
hard to not just get 5P,
No way.
you know.
Oh yeah, good wood punish. That's what we like to see.
Every Goldlewis player I talk to says this is
Even
even.
up on the ground.
Who says it's even? I find that surprising. I think most Goldlewis players think this matchup and Chipp are bad, right? These are like the two
A delight to watch.
big ones that I always hear highlighted. Maybe also Testament.
Keeping that spacing.
Those are ones, but I think Leo and Chipp are definitely, for tournament play,
This
two big
exact
ones.
situation so many times here, and it feels like the 5D becomes even more unblockable when the lasers
Bridget
come in.
can be a bit annoying too, for sure.
One more hit with the Behemoth Typhoon, and it would have been a wrap. However,
Chipp, Bridget,
MFCR
Leo,
finds a way
Testament.
out.
Those are good
Not able
answers.
to get the full confirm, but now we're stuck in the corner.
Okay, jab into the Typhoon. Love to
Doesn't take
see
the
it.
side swap.
Mix up
Could have
time.
done the,
Oh,
what's it
son.
called? 842 Behemoth side swap.
Don't hurt me,
Oh,
my son,
2D.
MFCR
Okay.
fights back though, the 2D.
It's not enough, but it's a great situation still.
Yeah.
Over
Oh,
to-
that'll
there
kill.
we go, it's time,
I think Nago is also probably good against Goldlewis, but it's like, I think it's fine. Like, it's actually way more playable than Leo or Chipp or
Just like that, the earlier in the set, the better, in my opinion.
Early and often. That's
yeah,
my
those two
rule.
in
I think
particular.
it's
Leo and Chipp,
really
I think like I could fight
options you have.
Nago way more than Leo and
Yeah,
Chipp.
like, and letting your opponent know, yeah, I know I have all these things.
Yeah, this hurts. I don't think you burst this. You
Right.
just gotta let it
Now,
go.
MFCR has to be cognizant of all of that.
Super? Oh, got dash 5P instead of
Just
super.
the jab. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, a little unfortunate to not get the super there, but still, MFCR, a breath of fresh air and a little bit of life to come
Yeah, this is
through.
a big
Cheryo,
chance
look at
now
that
for
meter you
MFCR.
don't
Does have to
last
respect
time.
full super though.
So scary.
Oh, that sucks.
100% tension. Might not even be able to use it.
Oh my god, 6P.
Here. No way you just kill. Unless we see Cheryo burst. No! Oh, yeah, you're plus.
You super after this maybe?
Okay.
Oh my, I cannot believe that hit that. No,
Super
bro.
dash, but it doesn't work out. Oh my
That really hit? That is usually very good against 6Ps
You went for
actually.
it?
Yeah, he was. Dude, he tried to go for full screen curse, cross up, super dash. Insane.
That's usually like a really, you spend bar on like a guaranteed corner escape. That's what it's for. Yeah, again,
6P.
notice how anytime Cheryo wants to get out of the
Everything.
corner,
Burst comes through,
MFCR
that's
just
a
like
really
does
nice
dash
burst
5P or
control corner.
oh, Goldlewis
6P
2P moment, bro.
answers everything. Burst comes through the
Look at this.
Really nice burst.
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about with Goldlewis 2P. Look at how close Leo is. He's right there. He is so close. And you hit 2P, and then he just 2Ks and goes under. That's what I mean. His 2P is
Answers
an incredible
everything. Burst
anti-air.
comes through, though. That's a really nice burst
See that? That's
control
just a
corner.
negative, like, that's a negative scenario that you want to challenge. And you hit 2P, and like you just can't, like his 2P is just not able to do that. You just can't do that. His 2P is extremely good as an anti-air, but it's really bad as a defensive poke. Right? So that's like the big problem with his 2P. That is a good response from Cheryo. Because what's happening is MFCR is like dashing and doing, what's it called? 5P or 6P. And so Cheryo is doing raw behemoth to beat that. It's pretty good, but it can get you whip punished. Same thing with Goldlewis can use his 2S or use 2K to beat dashing 5Ps or 6Ps. But those can also be whip punished by Leo. So you have to be careful about just preemptively committing to those options.
But in their off-stream matches as well, it has been very back and forth. For
Yeah,
all
that's.
of them.
I
They've been on a
think if
wild
Goldlewis
ride, but making it all
could
the way
get
to
any
winners finals,
buff,
dude.
I think it would be his 2K being 7 frames so that he can punish things better, more consistently, and challenge on defense better. If they don't want to buff his 2P range, which I think is fair, like I get that, then his 2K being 7 instead of 8 would be way better.
All of a sudden, he said, "I love Dice."
Yeah, 2S can get 6 speed. It depends on when he does it.
That's great.
That, to me, that's a change that I think Goldlewis, especially in this version, now that he's been, he got the drone nerf and everything.
Yeah, but in that entire
I don't want, like, his offense doesn't need to be better, his neutral doesn't need to be better. Both of those things are good. I think his lights, I would like his 2K to be 7. That's it.
Nice to take
7 frames. I'm not asking for 2P to get buffed because it's already good. It's good. It's the best worst 2P.
Making it happen right
You know what I mean?
Yes, again,
It's the
overhead.
best anti-air light,
Same side.
probably. I think it's better than
so
Soul
much.
2,
The
Soul
blender, bro,
5K,
let it go.
IMO. But
Cannot
is
let him
not.
go. Those run throughs,
you know,
gets to throw again.
It's not very good on defense.
That
I think it's
deep
better than
toss-up.
Souls 5K.
It's so good. Same side this time too, and MFCR with the adaptation.
His 2P is wild. Like, it's so good. But as a defensive poke, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think it would
And I
be
love
better
that
to
willingness to
RC
always
there
go.
early so that you deny Leo the ability to flash kick. Like,
Okay.
this right here, I think it's better to just, like,
Okay.
do this and then PRC and then, like, do some things before Leo gets the chance. It's kind of hard to make that judgment call in the
And I love
match,
that, the
though.
willingness to always go for the flash kick when you have that 50% tension. Just send it. Why not?
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
We
You didn't
shot
really
the
have a way to make that tight there either. Like this. That's what I meant last time. Yeah.
Better, But the
Oh my
fast
Yeah,
RC
that's good.
swings the coffin again. One round
2P
apiece,
gives you
max resources for both
Behemoth.
players, and MFCR finds that first knockdown.
So, like, yeah, Soul gets a combo off 5K, but Goldlewis gets 2P into Behemoth Typhoon, which is, like, it's like a hard knockdown, safe jump, all that kind of stuff. Super consistent. And then the other thing that you get off of it that's extremely good is you can do 2P and then combo, if you're close enough, into, like, close slash into a whole ass BNB too. And it has way better recovery. So 2P, you can just do 2P and, like, dash 2P and dash 2P and dash 2P. Oh, it finally anti-aired. 5P Behemoth. You know, like, it's way safer. I think it's better than Souls 5K.
We have a chance
In
here.
terms
Yeah,
of
absolutely. He's
consistency.
gonna build 50 meter
If
really
both moves are
quickly
going to
too.
hit, then
Watch
maybe
the
Souls
fireball.
5K is better. But if you don't know what's going to happen, oh.
Ooh, the back end.
If
of
you
the
don't know what's
6P.
going to happen, I would
Unfortunately,
prefer 2P. Yeah, the hurtbox got stuck out through
Yeah,
behind
I
him.
don't know. I mean, we've seen Cheryo
See, like that.
do so well this entire tournament.
Is there a ninja in Grand Blue
That's a great way
Versus?
to
Yeah.
start. A gold burst.
So what's his name?
security left.
Seox or something? That is the
Goldburst
side
is,
swap Behemoth I was
the
mentioning
optimal way
earlier.
to block an overhead. So we definitely like to see that.
No cancel, no PRC for pressure. What's his name?
There it
Seox?
again, MFCR.
Six.
Yep, there it is again, the DP.
Lancelot's kind of a ninja too. Yeah.
Ooh.
Kinda. He's
Two more
more of a ninja than he's not a ninja, I think.
Oh, two more guesses. Quickly becomes one, but here we go.
Sheesh.
He's back his turn, so he can counter.
Parry.
Yeah.
Yep, he wanted that last time, and this time
Happens
he actually
sometimes.
got it. And the MFCR aware of Cheryo's shenanigans. One round away. Now that.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you need to get out, right?
there.
That's another thing. I didn't touch on it earlier, but yeah, Goldlewis is pretty bad against
close
back
to the
turn.
top eight.
Like every character. Not for any particular reason, but like Leo's offense is good.
Consistently
That's all.
shocking Everyone in the TNS brackets. With
That's
how
all. His
strong
offense is
he
good.
is on the layup.
You know. And 2P doesn't go very far,
No.
so it makes it harder
None
to
of
challenge
this.
back turn sometimes.
Oh,
Try to bait the
baits it
burst.
out. Does gets a nothing for a punish though.
Laser?
Burst
No.
right back, Cheryo.
Oh, I like the dash block from MFCR. Good against the drone. Very smart.
Attention?
So crafty.
Yeah,
Do it again.
What a player.
Yeah, no. We thought this
So
was big.
skilled.
Oh,
6P.
it gets the 6P.
Look at him go. Too powerful. He's too good.
P into the 2K.
Just, you know, he's too good. You gotta give it up. He played that well.
I have met
That matchup is good for Leo, but I also think he played pretty well there.
Miguel, right?
Can't hate.
I think so.
I think
Yeah, okay.
he knew the matchup. I have seen so many Leo players who do not know the matchup get their ass beat by Goldlewis, and they're like, I don't know. But like, if you actually know the matchup, then
It's wild. I was thinking about
Hey,
that.
we
and I'm
do-
like,
he knows the matchup. It's very clear he has
my
good
work.
matchup knowledge against Goldlewis.
All right. Oh my god, and we got our Guilty Gear husband right
Or
here.
if he doesn't
Sir,
have specific matchup knowledge, he has a good plan.
with a perfect serving it up right here, Dany.
His game plan against Goldlewis is very good.
Check.
That was a throw
shock
bait from
screen.
Marvelo,
Like
trying to
that.
catch a fuzzy throw.
A
A lot of Leo players don't know the matchup and they struggle, but I think it's one of those matchups where once you understand it, it's you have a lot of really good ways to contain, which is oh my god, that hit! What was that hurt box? Oh,
And after that,
That
little bit of back and
reached?
forth between the two, we're gonna get the RC and Dany while not.
That was
on a
wild.
perfect
I
hit,
actually can't
still
believe he
looking
had to block it
so
from that far.
strong, continuing to cement himself in this
The
one.
fuck,
and that was
man?
one hit away.
God damn.
that was wild. I'm shocked that hit.
I
That
know
is
exactly why you were excited
absurd.
for the tournament now. It makes total sense.
Oh,
Same
try a late
side,
anti-air, I
dude.
think. Maybe like try to react late
Damn.
6P or 5P or something.
Maybe
I
that's how you
can't
get to the
believe
bracket,
Fujar
so
reached
your
from there.
players
That
are
shit's
consistently
witchcraft,
performing.
bro.
And this is the best way it could go, right? Like one of them.
Yeah,
them has
Dany
to
is
be
very
top,
good.
and then seeing
It's funny because I remember there was like the, I don't know, Danny's connection, such and such. Like, you know, people would say that kind of shit
That's what
before.
it's about.
But then I think now people are like, all right, he's good.
Brother,
I'm just,
brother
my
Goose.
ego is
I
bruised.
cannot
Danny's
believe
pretty
it,
good.
you got the eggs.
He is. In
Like,
this
I remember people
round
just being like, oh, he's
alone
from
was
Mexico. Maybe the
100 for
connection's
100 on
bad.
good
And
decisions.
then
That is an
now they're just like, nah, he's good.
unbelievable
Because he
string of
beat
events
Neubenheimer,
leading
right?
to a
And Neubenheimer lives in
perfect for Dany.
SoCal.
That is the second
And,
time Dany has gotten
you
in
know,
this set so
SoCal to
far.
Mexico is
So
very
that's what we
close.
know.
That's your geography
Hey,
lesson for the
Purist
day.
Club
I know I'm
with the
spitting.
116, folks.
Look at this
Coming in
5H, bro. You
best
telling me
player
this
in the
move's
world.
range didn't get buffed?
We're getting there.
Are you telling me 5H's range didn't get buffed? Watch this right here. Look at
Hey,
this.
Impurist Club,
This would not have reached before. Look at the move. It's clearly not hitting him. Oop. Yeah, this is the buff.
116 folks coming in to watch some of the best Guilty Gear in the world, if not.
They buffed the move.
We're
It's a
getting
very it's got extra range.
That overhead though.
It would not have reached from that far
The
before,
alpha
that's for
blade,
sure.
Break the wall. Yeah,
It's a nice buff.
wall slump there, so
It's good to have.
go
I think
through.
having more range on his 5H is great because not only consistency in routing combos and stuff, but it means that he gets to like threaten you with 2S 5H and far slash 5H from way further, which is really nice actually for Kai because having like his Gatlings can be a little limited in the sense that they can get him in trouble, you know, because they're not the most
even more pressure coming up afterwards.
nice dash
Gross.
2K. What a snipe.
2-0
They're not the most safe,
from Dany.
so having a far spaced out 5H is pretty nice for him. Because his 6H kind of before,
Sacrifice
if it was
some
like
to do
why
well, is a
5H
pretty
when I have this
grounded player for the most part.
6H,
And Dany
right? I
just
mean, the option
continued
is
to dominate
obviously
people with
Gatlings and
footsies.
stuff. But like 6H just felt better in a lot of ways. But now 5H has some interesting utility that makes it a button you want to hit that's not always just 5H. You know.
But different story this game. The beast
pretty
has been
cool.
woken up. Marvelo with the super knockdown. This is
Kai's
the
jump
one
S probably the best air button in the game. I think for air to air maybe.
challenged
Like
immediately.
Kai
I
jump
think
S is
you
wild.
really-
It's an extremely good
Dany
air
is-
button, that's for sure.
No way.
He throws the
But I mean, look at that, right? Like air to air, it's very very
Hits the
strong.
knockdown, OTG, but not too
Why is
much
every
else.
tournament match on this stage for visibility? There's a few stages in the game that are not laggy, like, and they always pick them for tournament. And if you're wondering what those stages are, there's a Dust Loop page that has the stages that you should pick. So if you go to Dust Loop for Guilty Gear Strive
CBRC.
and check like, I think it's like the miscellaneous one maybe. It's on there.
No more meter
Yeah,
and not able
there's
to
a
DRC.
section. It's called
OS to keep
stages.
yourself safe.
Unfortunately, not all the strives stages are built the same. Some more hardware intensive than others, and it has a list of which stages are good to play on and which stages are, you know, laggy. So obviously, this is Council of 3. These are stages that don't have lag. I don't know if it's updated to the new stage fixes. I don't know. They did say that they made changes and that some of the stages are a little bit better. I don't know to what extent.
Yo, no.
So what stages are better?
Now one more touch for Marvelo to get a game on the board.
I have no idea. I don't know what the extent of the changes were literally at all.
Dany's willingness to be aggressive is
Super.
starting to be a thorn
One
in the
apiece.
side here. That whole game.
I play White House
really aggressive
stage
decisions
now. It's
that
got to
don't
be
quite
laggy,
pan
right?
out the way that he was looking for.
There's no way like White House stage. They could make 6 patches in a row where all they do is buff staging performance, and I assume White House is laggy.
It's beautiful.
I would just be like, that's just
Ooh,
laggy, bro.
That's a great TK fireball there, just controlling that dash up space, just trying to protect the ground right in front of yourself here.
Yeah, if you're unsure of what stage to pick, that will definitely help.
Look how much damage that did because the
Retreating jump best. Dany does a really good job of mixing retreating jump moves alongside air fireball and then choosing to attack aggressively. And those 3 things really make people struggle against Kai in neutral. It's kind of like, you know how everybody was like, I don't know about this Soul Bad Guy character, and Mochi was like, what if I fucking jumped? And people are like, that's kind of weird, bro. What's going on there? It's sort of the same thing where Dany represents more air options that make people frustrated and unable to, like, look at this. Like, how many of these has he hit on air approach or ground approach, air dash back jump S? And like you try to snipe him throwing air fireball or try to snipe him retreating on you, and then you just get these over and over. And I think it made people reevaluate, like, wait a minute, Kai's air approach options and his defensive air options make his neutral so much more annoying to deal with. And this is just what Dany, like, dude, how much mileage is he getting out of air dash back S, air dash back fireball, air dash back land stun dipper to catch people trying to check the landing frames, all that kind of stuff. He gains a lot of mileage from, and like, you know, it's really good. It's really solid. I like this matchup for Goldlewis. I think this matchup is pretty good for him usually, mostly because I think he has quite good ability to lock down Kai out of his air stuff with 2P, and he has what's it called, good grounded normals to hit against Kai. You kind of force Kai to go for lots of preemptive 6Ps and 5Ps and stuff to stop your air approach, and then that's where you can bring in some other options to snipe him, your 2Ks and such.
Except you.
But Dany is kind of like, I think if you never, even if you have played Dany, he's probably, his playstyle is probably really hard to deal with.
Without a paddle.
So maybe he would make me rethink how I view this matchup. But I generally tend to think Goldlewis pretty fine in this matchup. It's good usually.
Good stuff.
Clean little jump in around star. I like Kara Behemoth there because I'm not sure if 8s or 268 rather would have comboed without Kara. It might have. And you could always just do 684, but Kara 268 gives you a little bit better damage, gives you better utility after.
Yep, PRC, keep yourself safe, but the knees were there already.
Cross up, little back scratcher action. Boom. 2D, looking for backdash or any kind of button. Big fan of all that pressure. It was very safe, good pressure to try, just to check to see if Dany flinched. And Dany just kind of chilled. Was like, all right.
Kai just dishes it right back. Sacred Edge, keep the shock state. What we talked about before. These plus rooms are amazing. Wait for the
yeah, I mean, part of why Dany gets away with a lot of part of why Dany gets away with a lot of Fuja arc is because he spends so much time doing air fireballs and air dash back raw stun dipper and air dash back jump S and grounded approach, so no one's ready for the Fuja arc.
Time and time again, the entire bracket.
Yeah, it's so.
I actually don't mind my opponent IBing me when I do behemoths like that, because essentially if they IB that behemoth, that just means I'm close enough to hit 2K or 2P after. You know.
I mean, like, you always be watching, but Dany might not even give you that 1% chance to play right here.
I like that little dash jump. Cheryo trying to bait something out, maybe.
41 as we get closer to the end of the tournament. You came in a
one thing is, I kind of feel like, I was just going to say, I don't see enough far slash from Cheryo.
Thank you very much for being as fantastic as you are.
That's one thing I'd like to see a little bit more. And right when I said that, Cheryo hit far slash. So you know what? I'm with it.
Oh, air to air.
Yeah, you really can't jump at Dany, man. The air to air jump S's are like super. Oh, back throw incident? Somewhere Jonathan 10A is shaking his head. Dude. Look at him go. Empty jump stun dipper. You see this? Like, this is what I mentioned. Dany does this a lot. I think it's very good. You try and contest the jump or whatever air option you think is there. Empty jump stun dipper.
Kept him safe?
Blocks the burst too.
Empty stun dipper.
Empty stun dipper is like Dany. That's the Dany special. Empty jump stun dipper. It's very, very common. 5K good round start against Kai generally too. I like Cheryo doing that.
That's disgusting.
Generally because it's really good against Kai's low pokes, and he has a lot of good low pokes. It's 2S and it's 2D.
Yeah, misspaces the behemoth or maybe got the wrong
so those are like really good to contest round start against. He hits those on round start a lot. Yeah, I actually think Dany's doing a lot of FD and then delayed backdash, so
I love that from Dany.
Probably 2K raw behemoth is better there.
I got a round up.
Oh, but there's only so much testing you can do here. Cheryo goes for the PRC.
One thing too, maybe running behemoth, because there's so much FD and not DP there that it might be worth doing running behemoth there, so that you gain more space for the pressure up close. It's hard to say though, because you might get in trouble with DPs or something.
It's so scary.
Oh my god, the dust anti-air. Damn, trying another dust. Oh, there is a gap.
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, you're dead here. You're dead. Yeah. You're running out of meter. Your opponent's got the RC there, and that's a pretty bad spot. But Goldlewis 2K2D does have a gap, which means that you can gold burst in between or reversal.
Really aggressive choice.
Nice.
Big pickup.
Found a nice little spot to slide in there.
In the most comfortable position, a Goldlewis.
Big fan of this. Keep doing this. Just keep doing this. Yeah. Yeah. You're so far away that like you can't even really worry about DP from this far. Yeah. I love this. Big fan. This is what I mean, is where a lot of Dany's defense has been hold FD and what's it called?
Okay.
It's been hold FD and backdash, and if those are the those are good things to do. I mean, even backdashing the behemoth there in the corner is very scary because Cheryo was doing 426. It did 426 a couple of times, which is naturally a backdash killer and gives you a huge combo. So you have to be pretty scared about that.
After the dash, though, I don't think that was what we were expecting here, but still is able to find the dust. So Cheryo is going to live this here and has meter, but this is
426 and 486 are the ones you should look to backdash. I think it's the reverse. Most people try and backdash the 862 or 842, and 426 and 486 catch backdash because there's essentially you can say the same thing for both, right? If you're backdashing to the timing of what's it called? The overhead or low behemoths, you will get caught by the slower ones, and if you're backdashing to the slower ones, you'll get caught by the fast ones. You got to do delayed backdash, like react to it. Sure, but again, if you're trying to backdash startup of the behemoth for the fast or slow or fast ones, then you'll be too slow for the other ones, right? So.
Potentially not just trying to
Wow, that was a nasty cross.
Afterwards.
If you're reacting to the behemoths and they do a different speed, so if they do a fast one and you're trying to react and you backdash, you can miss the timing on the slow one. And if you're trying to react to a slow one, you'll miss the timing on the fast one. So you can't really backdash. It can't really find a good backdash timing to beat both. This is not a fully charged laser, by the way.
Went for the same mix up, but I'm ready this time, not for the cross up though.
6P. No, didn't get counter hits, so actually it didn't work. Like that behemoth is gonna catch backdash in a different time compared to overhead, for example.
Immediately April thrusting out, and now stuck in the corner. You have to get. I mean, once you get locked down, you are stuck in so much pressure.
What are you supposed to do if Goldlewis laser supers you from full screen anyway? I mean, generally, if you're full screen, you just have to deal with the laser super because one thing is going to happen, right? He's either... Oh, trying to beat YRC. Oh, empty jump, stun dipper. He's going to try to do overhead and lows on the ground. So usually what ends up happening is you have to deal with the mix-up. So some people will jump to avoid that. And then he can just like left right you or overhead low you when you land after, but that's something that people do that pretty often. Look at the air fireballs, man.
That's a great jump in.
Hell.
Comes out from Dany, maybe a little.
And then Fujark. Why? Because you're thinking about the air fireballs.
Kind of knockdown.
It's a good option.
Man, oh man, and now positive tension once again. As soon as you block this next sequence, it's more than likely.
Oh, could have fuzzied there actually.
Behemoth Typhoon, and it is not going to happen. It is a 3-1 from Dany to move on to the grand.
Probably hard to see it from that far, though. Yeah, that was well played, though. Dany did a good job of representing a lot of these really strong air options, along with
Dany's gonna try and go back to back.
what's it called? Preemptive 5P and 6P.
Heavy day.
Goldlewis is a big dude too. He's easy for Kai to snipe with 2H, kind of like Bridget.
Got the hit, very nice.
The reason Dany's play looks so good, I think especially, is that a lot of it is it makes your opponent, it's really hard to deal with it, right? Because it makes your opponent like try and snap deal with this new thing. Like, all right, I got to deal with Fireball. And, you know, you're like, oh, wait, I messed up.
With those burst baits. Isn't able to kill because he is a gutsy boy. So let's go either way right here.
Yeah, I generally don't jump that much at Kai. I generally try to just use a lot of grounded pokes and stuff against him because I think he is too, like, kind of like Bridget, he's a little too good at dealing with the jump approach for me to want to do it. And on the ground, you have a lot of good stuff. You can just kind of dash 2P and be safe to air fireball and anti-air future arc or jumps, and then use your far slash or 2K to poke against his limbs. That's kind of how I think about it.
Very nice stuff.
But, you know.
What in the world?
Super. Oh, no.
I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah, Fireball Fast PRC was pretty good there. Well, Goldlewis usually is like actually the one who can fight in the air against most of the cast. It's very rare that a character is good at stopping him. To be honest, like there's not that many characters that are just naturally like, oh shit, what am I gonna do?
This one has to go for this reset. You got to go big.
Yeah, playing grounded against Milia with Goldlewis also good because of his anti-air. It just depends on the character. Most characters can't really just like control Goldlewis out of the air that well. They have 6Ps, sure, but
He
like
needs it.
he has great air to airs and great stuff to deal with, you know.
He hit with the back, the Vapor Thrust. Beautiful. Leo has it too. I mean, yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, 684 beats a lot of stuff, but I also think just dashing 2P and far slash are really nice too. If you dash 684 when you see him in the air, you can beat air fireball. And the other nice thing, or you can beat a lot of air options. The other nice thing is if he does air fireball and he punishes your raw behemoth with air fireball, the damage does not matter literally at all. You get hit by an air fireball, you're like, okay. And if you hit behemoth, you fucking kill him. Like you probably win the game, right? So I think it's okay to swing it against air stuff because most of his air stuff doesn't have that high reward.
Dany is ready. MFCR has to.
Yeah, 684 like can be whip punish, but I think generally it's pretty good, and there's lots of ranges you can do it and feel relatively safe. I don't think it's incredibly committal against air options, especially because most air options aren't going to get huge reward if they punish. 684, right? You don't care that much. Ooh.
Huge activity in back turn right here.
Good old back turn P, the GOAT, bro.
Time to party.
Back turn P is the GOAT. It truly always has your back. Oh.
Oh, dude, it tapped dust.
Thank you, positive bonus, for hooking it up with the meter and the damage. It's got everything. It's like you slap the side of it, it's bad baby's got everything. Slap the side of it, it's got meter, it's got damage, gives you defense.
Doing exactly what we needed to
Love
see.
that shit.
To see Dany's momentum get stopped.
Big fan of
MFCR
that.
is so
Love
good
that.
about containing the nuttiness with how he plays, I would say.
Try to go for the air throw. PRCs, but puts himself into a worse position there to actually get hit by the overhead.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
JS has been so
And he empty jumps for sure. But he doesn't always. He does a mix of everything. He does empty jump, air dash back S, fireball, empty jump, stun dipper. Like a lot of, like he represents so many different things. Like it's hard to just like target one and then be like, let me just smoke this option.
Ride the lightning.
You know?
Doesn't kill, no chance. He's a gutsy boy. DP.
Yeah, Fujark's not an overhead.
Jump in, flash
It
kick.
kind of looks like one.
Oh, I thought it was coming. Dust.
So I can
Does
see why.
connect there. Now, Dany evening up the rounds, trying to get a 2-0 lead. MFCR
Yeah, RTL.
has to find a way to close this out. Dany?
RTL, not the best in terms of damage.
Oh, speaking of very
Just
good
the
punishes,
worst.
nice jab.
It's like reverse Calvados. Like it does less damage every patch, I think.
At the end of his jump. That was nuts. Nice 2D. Lockdown once again.
Yeah, Greed Sever is
Find a way
overhead.
in. Tap Dust does connect. And to build the burst after this wall break situation. After the next touch. But it leaves you pretty precarious here.
Oh, I think the RC would have killed there.
Oh, that little hezzy.
Okay, that'll kill.
Oh, earned a
I
lot
would let
of
him
respect
burst.
on
I was
that
just
one.
gonna say.
So the DP comes
Oh,
out.
I wonder
Just
if
blocked.
I wonder
like
if that was
it. I
air
like
dash
this.
back,
Try to go for
jump
that gold burst
D,
because
and
then
then
you
he
can
got burst
really-
on
you don't
accident.
really
I don't think he
want
wanted that
to use that
burst.
you want Kai to be
I
on
would
top of
guess.
you, especially with this flash kick that should be coming up shortly, maybe.
Oh my
Oh no,
god.
just 2D.
Leo players hit 2D like
That
that
was-
shit is fully invincible. You know
There's
that? They hit that shit like it's
That's about wake
truly
up 2D, but like
fully
these little players are
invincible.
onto
Like, what are you gonna
something.
do?
There's a
Throw
reason
me?
why
I
every
don't
single
care.
top
What are you
player
gonna do?
does it.
Backdash? I don't care. What are you gonna do? Fucking
disgusting.
anything? I don't know. I'm doing this shit.
That was nuts.
They hit it
I
like
get
it's
it.
just
I mean, I
it's the
get it. I
go.
understand.
It beats so much stuff. To be fair, like if someone's trying to throw bait you, doing 2D is actually very good. It beats
MFCR,
walking
aggressive
back.
burst
It
here,
beats
too. Does not wanna let
what's
Dany out of
called?
this corner.
It beats throw. It beats all kinds of
out,
shit.
Bucko.
It's like honestly, like as an
huge
option,
thing.
it's
Give me
pretty
a burst.
weighted in terms of how many things
me a
it
burst.
stops.
Put the burst
And
in
with
the bag.
bar, it's safe. Its biggest weakness is that it's
Yeah,
unsafe,
responds with
right?
it. Gets
But
the
with
2K,
bar, it's
2D,
safe, so
very
you
nice.
just you just do it,
+4,
and you're just like, cool,
and backdash
that's
is off
good.
his +4. Respectful, very respectful.
Yeah, like right there. You just
Oh,
do
nice.
2D RC, and then if it
Continue to get
whiffs,
the
you're
lockdown
like,
again.
all
He's
right.
about to build this
If it
very
hits, like you get a big ass combo. You're like, hell yeah.
Now any hit leads into death exactly the right
I can't think of a normal
exactly what we want to see from MFCR.
that is more like you just do the normal RC than lay out 2D RC. It's probably the best,
Get ahead on
right?
this one. That's a big punish. +4 again, and this time we're gonna rip the flash kick.
Schrodinger's flash kick. It's always there and it's not.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Huge counter.
Oh, dude, that's like about as good as it gets when it comes to starters.
Doesn't
here.
spend the bar. I think it doesn't really matter because you're gonna have positive bonus anyway. Yeah, so you just do that and then you get the kill.
you're dead.
Easy peasy here.
Wow.
MFCR is doing a good job though. I think answering a lot of what
there's
Dany's
nothing worse
air
also
options
than
are and not
seeing what you
getting
built
too
burst while you're already
twisted.
stuck on
Just
the
doing a
wall.
lot of dash
Alright, cool,
5p,
thanks.
a lot of dash 6p, just letting the air options whiff and then not getting too like bothered to chase it. You can also just fireball it yourself. You know, if you think he's gonna empty jump back. Although Dany did a lot of his own fireballs there, which you kind of need to respect.
MFCR is doing to navigate neutral here.
See dash 5p like that.
So
A
respectful
lot of
too,
people
because
have been
he
having
doing
problems
to
with
navigate
like Dany doing empty jump stun dipper, but notice he just does this
neutral here.
instead.
Being so
He just does
respectful to
dashing,
TNS.
yeah.
And
He
the
just
burst
does
just
dashing
completely whips.
5p, so he doesn't
Oh
have
my
to deal
God,
with it
gets
because
out
you
of
get
dodge.
plus
A little
rims
bit
off
of
that
a
anyway.
janky
Oh,
situation, and the flash kick gets called out. Where's your
calls
where
out the
is your
burst.
There it
Damn,
is,
any
the
dash to get a little bit of extra range there.
Dude, as soon as you see that red RC come out and the hitbox doesn't connect with anything, you know you've baited the burst.
bait the burger.
Yeah, I mean, backdashing when Kai does 2k, it's like that for a lot of moves, right? Anytime someone's 2k doesn't have anything true they can do after, or they're like trying to bait the flash kick, like, you see that all the time. I was talking about it with Bridget. Oh my god, you just did dashing flash kick at round start with no bar?
Actually,
Bruh.
think of contextually, let's think about it. Stun it.
I guess it was to be stun dipper
Definitely GG, shake my
or
hand. Good
like
God,
button
2 to
or
1.
whatever. Like,
MFCR's on tournament points.
he was just like, this
That
is it.
that
It's
is
time.
such a DP, bro. MFCR. That is my man. Brazilian Ken, Incarnates, and Leo. Yeah,
Okay. Yep, Leo's fireball absolutely just
Oh, that's a
runs straight
punish
through
with no
that.
burst
It's
here.
the DP.
Actually, that was a mix-up. It didn't even
That's a
actually get a
counter hit.
punish.
A
Oh
little bit
man,
beyond
back
rough,
turn
you were
S.
done.
You can do back turn kick,
MFCR's on
and then
point.
still be like, oh shit, back turn S, and then that move is just chonky. It's very hard to poke against it.
This could be it. Still has his burst. Dany is going to
a
build
really
it
good move.
eventually, but it's not going to be there right away, and that's going to be an immediate counter hit. Knockdown comes through.
Yeah,
6H
the
combos. Are you talking about Dany? Dany does a lot of 5H. In that you can do like close slash 5H from far and then do H fireball to bait burst. But he does do 6H in rounds sometimes, just not all the time.
Max meter, MFCR. How you going to spend it?
Oh, that'll hit.
Yeah, that's it.
With 100 meters, Super RC
Wait,
is
you
very,
can
very
burst
good.
here
There.
off of the RC. Where is it going to be?
Oh, it did hit. I'm
There it
surprised
is.
that
One more
burst
guess.
hit. Yeah, empty jump stun dipper.
Dude, live and die.
And that's what, again, we saw the close slash 5H there. Dude, the air to air.
Burst right back.
Oh my god, that was sick matchup knowledge.
No.
Wow, Dany's confidence is just
And it
on
didn't kill.
20
Oh, that
right
was
now.
so
But
good.
Pixel
That fireball,
Goldlewis.
though. Air fireball, air fireball.
This time, what is the answer?
The late air fireball,
It's the rock,
ground
and it is
fireball.
the stun edge that connects.
He really tried to be like,
Round of peace.
he tried to really throw it off by doing the delayed air fireball there, I think, to catch it. And then, yeah, ground fireball was a good choice at the end.
Back turn incident. Nice. Yep. Flash
Man,
kick,
what a
good on.
comeback. Yeah, see, try to dash 6p and then...
Nice.
I like this better. Like,
Nice.
notice
Yeah, flash kick,
MFCR
good
does
on.
dash 6p, it whiffs, right? Blocks the fireball. Dash 5p right here. Very good.
Nice. Pick up with 5p.
Because if you think that Dany's basically gonna do air fireball, dash 5p is not bad because it lets you get under,
There is no blocking.
and it's a
There
little
is only
safer. You recover
reversal.
quickly, so just in case there's air fireball, you
Punish
can
there,
dash and
stopping him.
block
You
and be
cannot
fine. And
go
Leo's
into
5p is a good
these
answer
situations
anyway.
with gaps. Dany knows where the gaps are, and he will buffer the DP every time.
I need to see MFCR.
Yeah, Leo has good health.
One more time.
His health is pretty
He's
strong.
not gonna do it.
Oh, that was probably a flash kick miss.
Oh, he's not gonna do it again. He's not gonna do it again.
Burst, yeah.
Oh, DP.
Gotta watch empty dip.
Oh, gold burst.
Oh, I
Way
wonder if
too
he tried to
far.
gold burst expecting it.
Oh, I don't know. One.
Yeah, Leo is a heavy character in terms of weight, and also his health is
Into
high.
a set two for reset grand finals. Wouldn't have
Which
it any other
means
way.
he's one of the
Yeah, this would be
tankiest
much
characters
easier
because
if Dany
being a
wasn't so
heavy
good.
means that
Absolutely.
generally combos are worse on him. Most characters get better combos on lighter weight characters.
Nice.
And then besides that, he also has high health and he has good defense, right? He has good lights to hit. He's got a good, his flash kick is really good and it leads to his win condition. So he tends to live way more than other characters on top of having good defensive options. Some of the best, like, I think best in class besides maybe like Soul's defensive
No
options are
burst,
also
doesn't
really
matter.
good.
Give me your burst. Put the burst in the bag. Come on. You know you want to. You know you
Oh, he was in the
want to.
front. I don't know if he expected that.
Oh, tap dust, 2H.
Yeah,
Pillar.
not really a reason to burst because it's not
Let's
gonna
break the
kill,
wall.
and then now
Max
Danny's
meter
chilling.
Has burst all the options on the planet.
I think he respected. Nice punish.
Ride the lightning immediately. Abs.
Nice punish. Prevents the burst.
Nuts, Dany.
RTL is a statement right there because you could have done anything.
It was the best punish to avoid burst even being a threat.
I think we might be getting a reset here. I think Dany might be tapped in.
Damn, 5H really reached right there.
Might be. We'll have to see. MFCR.
Yeah, that was good.
That is a
bro. He is locked and loaded.
I like the dude. I love the dashing from Dany. He's been doing so much air like retreating, right? And then he just runs in here. And MFCR is like so like you're trying to chase, right? Because he just keeps retreating. And then when you're trying to chase and then he suddenly just runs at you, you're just not ready for it, right? It's part of why Fujarg and stuff always hits for Dany. Because you're so used to trying to see. It's just a great example. You're so used to trying to chase Kai that when he approaches you, you're just not ready for it, right? You're just like, oh fuck. It's like a key thing to make your zoning good. You need to also approach, and like that's why that's so good there.
The burst out from Dany.
Good old 2K 2D. Kai 2K 2D are always reaching, by the way. It's such a nice thing, by the way. Wow.
Every single time. It feels like it's clinical. It's
didn't
like,
RC the throw. Had the meter, just probably didn't see it
just
fast enough.
It's like, yeah, I'll keep doing it. There is no blocking. There's only reversals, bro.
Every run through gets thrown.
I love that. He's done that like 3 times now, right? The dash far slash to beat the fireball there.
Bro. Dany.
Late cancel just in case. Oh, that's a punish.
BRC to make the chase down even better. I love that.
I bet you far slash berserker would have comboed because of BRC there.
Meter. Next hit kills.
Oh my god, and didn't get punished?
Able to get in reach for the punish in range.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay,
yeah, that was unfortunate. That one whiff created such a big opening.
Smart. MFCR gets the round, but
yeah, 5K you can hit media enough to combo bow slash or whatever.
So
it's actually really good. Meaty 5K is also you just do 5K dash 5K I think, right? And that's a meaty setup for it.
Yep, in the corner we go. Dany, when do you opt? I mean, you opt the burst on this next knockdown situation. Let's see when it comes out. Maybe go for a gold burst.
Yeah, I mean, most places that a DP would work. Gold burst also works, but there we go. It's just gonna burst.
Yeah, Leo's offense. I mean, there's a reason the character is rated so highly, right? Leo's offense and defense are both very good, and his neutral too. He doesn't really have
no shot.
It's kind of a character that doesn't really have a lot of innate problems.
Whiff on the flash kick again. Give me the
no,
flash.
throw is not a guaranteed punish after IBing the run through. It will beat his buttons,
but it doesn't
but what he
matter.
can do is like he can backdash and get out of the way of your throw. I think it's only the characters whose back throw reaches exactly. It's only a punish for characters whose back throw reaches.
I mean, that's a good way to
after
start
you
here,
try to
finds
backdash
that,
it.
but
So
afterwards as well.
Nago is an example of one you see a lot, right? So if you IB his run through and then he does a backdash and you try to throw, he'll get out of the way.
Ooh, big pickup off the PRC.
Unless you have a big throw.
The thing about this too is Danny's burst is hard.
Back turn throw is not invincible? You mean command grab? Or backdash?
Not even a positive tension situation. You are almost certainly dead. No.
Back turn backdash? No, it's not throw invincible. What up, Dr. Fish person? How is the stream?
Show me what you're
It's not throw invincible, but it moves out of the way of the throw hitbox.
He's made of the secret stuff. Does
that make sense?
That was such a good throw.
So he, even though it's not invuln, he just gets out of the way of your throw. And then because he's out of the way of your throw, then your throw whiffs. It's why Nago and Pot can grab him, even though he tries the backdash. Not because of throw invincibility, but because it reaches while he's trying to get away. And he's not throwing invuln. So. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it's all coming together now.
5K. Oh, nice burst. Finds his knockdown.
Where is Sajam from? That's one thick Midwestern accent.
Oh my word.
What?
That with flash kick is a travesty.
Not close, but it was a good try.
Grab the light. I don't think it kills. I don't think it kills.
Yeah, it won't kill.
But they confirmed he was standing the whole time.
Oh my god. I'll never be as good as whiffing dust or whiffing 6 feet into tap dust. Or tap dust into 6 feet rather.
It's beautiful.
RTL does no fucking damage, man. It just doesn't.
What we're seeing here. Dany is a machine. Dany is absolutely a machine.
Oh my goodness, it reached.
Again, the full confirm gets.
He's from South California, not even Southern.
Like this is
South.
Jesus Christ, bro, Dany.
Punish, dude. MFCR burst available, 50 meter available. Got to do something.
Nice. That was, I like the throw. I like baiting
Start.
burst there, and
Like,
MFCR was
heads
just
above
ready
water
with
now.
flash kick
Finds the
already.
DP again. Here's the knockdown opportunity.
The untechable throw, no one ever
Again, here
techs
in the
that.
back turn block.
He could flash kick.
Oh. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Blocks the gold burst.
Air blocking the
And you're
gold
still
burst
stuck
made
in
it
the same
worse though.
situation. Now Dany has to guess. Do you reversal?
No. Oh my god.
Solstice,
That
they
is
knew he was
so
gonna be able to
unfortunate for
trade. Knockdown
MFCR
goes
that
through.
didn't win.
Oh, the 2D does not connect. That is so
Nice
beautiful.
burst. Oh, that built on the last hit. Oh my.
Oh
That is
my
really,
God,
really,
and the
really
stun
unlucky.
dipper
That feels like it
has-
should be 2-0 MFCR for real, for real. That is really unlucky. That should have been 2-0, I think.
This has
Danny
been one of
just
the most important swings of
endured.
every single set.
Why is Stun Dipper the same
Burst
frame as my
early and
TP? I
often.
know.
That is what we're
You know, it's
seeing.
funny because
Dany does not want
I think a lot of Kai players complain about stuff all the time, and then they say, yeah, but you guys keep, all you say is like Stun Dipper's so good. And like, it's true. I don't know. That's a burst. Damn.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
yeah, he may have
so
problems,
ready
but
for
you
the
will
burst
never
in
be
that
able to
scenario.
not
Gonna
just be
break
like,
the
yeah,
wall
Stun
with
Dipper
the
is so
favorite
good.
thrust.
Because there's very few things in the
MFCR
game
is gonna BRT
that are
forward and
better
find the DP.
with bar than Stun Dipper RC. Like,
Man,
it's
oh, the
just
backdash
it's
on
just
the
that
throw.
that move.
First
Like, it's just that move is
round
incredible.
over to Dany.
It is
So
immediately defines all of the
2-1
matchup
being
in
a
that's
2-1
happening on the
this
screen.
way, final
You
reset. I
can't
believe it.
you can't do stuff. Like, as
Dany
soon
is
as
the
Stun
dog.
Dipper is a threat,
Yep, no gaps.
You just
not allowed.
can't,
Remember,
you know.
we shop at Target.
Oh, he finds the knockdown again, is able to get the pickup.
You're just
not a
stuck.
full confirm, but still,
5K is not a
damage
bad
might
starter
be
for
done
most characters.
here.
It's just that
Dude, the pressure is so
Nago
good.
gets way more
The
than a
spacing
lot of
traps,
characters
you're
off
not
of his
allowed to walk
5K.
forward,
That's
you're
the
not
problem.
allowed to press.
He has a lot of stuff that he can get. Also, it's 7 frames and it goes really far.
Good decision making here.
Wow, he
resets the
jumped
pressure.
out of the
Dany
back turn
jumps out
pressure.
of it. He
Built the
holds
bar
up.
on that second hit.
To defend the north, man. You gotta go to the skies. Let's see.
Oh my god. 5H actually betrayed right there. They're going to buff it again next match.
Oh, the dust. It's not enough with the
Damn.
2S.
What up, Dana?
Does it, and now it's a
I'm actually
2-1.
surprised MFCR
We
did
have to
dash.
see.
I wonder if this is like dashing flash kick or something.
One more time.
Because this is 0 on
So
hit.
hard now. Look at all the. Oh, the dust.
But the big thing is
don't see
Dany doesn't
goes
really
in. I
stun
saw it.
dipper
It's
in
not
neutral,
true.
just raw on moves
Wow.
that often. It's
The only
oh
clear thing
shit.
here is
It's
it might
usually
be
just
over.
like Dany does
Starts
stun
off so
dipper off
strong.
of jumps or other air
Everything
movement.
so
That's a
hard.
surprise. Most people don't block low that fast.
Challenge out 2K2D all reliable.
Or they're trying to hit a button and it low
All
profiles it.
reliable, very-
I think a lot of people are too
Block.
linear in
We
that the
reverse.
minute they build bar, the first thing they do is stun dipper. And
love
Dany does
that.
not do that.
It's
It's like
just
not
the
frame
first
1
ball
stun
system,
dipper.
so
It's
they're
like the little delay makes it hit way more.
Okay, JS.
Oh, barely
the
didn't
dust.
build bar there, by the way.
Yeah.
Dude, this air,
care.
man, Dany is just covering
You have to send a message.
everything.
Oh, got
The
mixed up
air,
right there. Cross up,
like
ankles
movement and fireball game,
Wait,
makes
what?
every other part of neutral feel
first
so miserable. Cause look at that
Oh, that
look.
was so
You're trying to deal with all this shit. You're trying to deal with air fireball, air dash back, whiffs 1 anti-air, jump as misses on the other anti-air, stun dipper, RC.
Oh, that was so good. Nah.
No cancel there,
First
just in
thing,
case of
didn't get the
burst,
off
by
of
the way.
punch right there. That's actually tragic. Had the game in hand. Or
No
a different
punish either.
burst situation,
Oh
but
my
that was
god,
the
I
next
cannot
set
believe that
point
one.
for DM Dany.
Stun dipper's so
Can you
good,
make this
man. It's such a
happen?
fast, effective thing to have in your game plan.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
2K
back
backdash
dash
trying to
is
bait stuff
so hard
still.
to bait something from MFCR. Gets the throw again. 5K. Absolutely.
No meter.
It's funny that there was an empty like
Gives
jump out of
MFCR
the out of
chance to
defense right
fight
there
back.
because
Bepaw
Dany has
still
been going
pro.
for
That
a
was-
throw quite a bit there.
After the last knockdown where he had
Walk
already
back.
had
This
him
is again.
everything
I don't know if you
down.
guys know the reason Dany does this combo
After the
route
last knockdown where he
is walk back close slash 5H.
had his
CSE gives you meaty fireball, and the CSE part is burst safe. By doing walk back close slash 5H, you make the combo harder to burst, and also you still get meaty fireball.
And the thing is, he keeps
So
going for
you
this
get both.
extension,
Dude,
but
his
ends with the
reaction
charge.
air to airs in the
He
corner
gets
on
the
up
burst
back
as
are
he
also
saved.
really
Now the only
good.
thing that MFCR can really do is maybe go for a gold burst or just hang on to it. Oh, that's it. That's the round.
Yeah, beat out the
Staying.
reversal.
All right, surviving, enduring.
Dany is going for DP on like more than 50% of these knockdowns. Honestly,
not?
almost just don't backturn, just throw over and over again, dude. Like,
Wow. Oh, see, that's why you do it.
Oh,
You see the
no,
burst
he might
right
not
there?
even
That
have the
whiffs.
opportunity,
That's
but the-
why you do close slash 5H fireball.
Through the charge down edge immediately.
What a gamer guy.
Again, no burst either side. Potential final round here. Are we going to a game 10?
I love
we're gonna see
that
it end
so
right here.
much.
Danny
So much
with the
runaway
pickup.
into suddenly like I'm running in.
50% tension.
And to level 3, that will
Oh, that's a big flash pick.
Nice.
Chance to win. What a wreck. Backdash
This is
dip.
Thundipper point blank, doesn't care.
Backdash dip. CSE.
Fireball mix up. This could decide.
About to build meter for a fast RC. Stun dipper. Oh.
Oh,
There's chance for MFCR. Damn, the up back again.
With the 3-1 victory after the reset, climbs all the way through and takes down.
Impressive. Dany isn't that two? Is that two TNSs? Look at him go. Very well played. I think Dany's playstyle is a very effective, strategical decision. And I think a lot of other people who either play as Kai or against Kai are probably looking at it like, all right. I know that everybody who fights Dany is like, bro, fuck this character. Why is Kai like this? Reminds me of Mochi in that like people look at his game plan and they're like, oh man, I knew Soul was like this the whole time. When the reality is like, it's a good player with a good game plan and you're just like, well, shit. And you got to deal with it, right? You got to learn how to deal with someone approaching the character and using their tools in a way that you're just like, I have not fought against this before. I know, right? The Kai discourse is coming. Reminds me of Dogra versus, all right, I'm out of here.